All right, hello everyone on stream. Welcome again to the Hougeki Heroes campaign. The Ancient Scourge, which has say the campaign finally has a name. I can finally say it. Yay! Anyways, me here, Hyper DM, with Hedge, Jose, Life, Phil, and Pod. Everybody's here, and how's everybody doing?
Not
Hi, we're
pretty
doing great.
good.
I'm stuffed.
It's good to
I
be
feel
here
like I
again.
can fight
I'm
a
so
god.
excited.
Yes, and on that point, Jose, we actually have something about to say a little thing. So, last time we met, y'all ascended Mount Blackstone. Y'all went into the cave.
Development. Yes.
Say what?
The story's developing. It's fucking picking up. The plot's thickening.
Yes, it is, because y'all went into Mount Blackstone. Y'all fought a black amethyst dragon wormling. You went out onto a plateau called the Chains of Near, and you encountered the three people you were told to avoid: Nora, Karn, and Harglith. And you watched, helpless, as they managed to release a thing beyond your beyond imagination. A dragon over 150 feet long that had been imprisoned for over 10,000 years. Something that Karn called the Great God Near. A black amethyst great worm.
We're all gonna die.
As it took to the skies, it let out a mighty roar. Wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. Wait, where is it, where is it? Ah, like this! Sorry.
Makes me jump every time.
That makes me so happy that it does. I'm sorry.
I didn't hear it for some reason.
Be sure
no need to play it again.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna play it again. I'm not gonna do that.
Did
But
you play it on stream or did you? I'm just curious. Did you play it on stream or did you play it through? You played it through.
I played it through Roll20, and stream did hear that one because I had muted Roll20 for that. But also, I don't want to risk the songs on Roll20 potentially being copyrighted and us getting taken down.
Oh, that's weird because I couldn't hear that on Roll20.
Is it muted for you?
No, I have audio. I don't have audio muted on Roll20, and I heard it fine last week too.
Ah, weird. But yeah, there's that, and I was saying once the dragon did that roar, you all fell unconscious. You woke up and it was gone. But then you were met at the door by a blue man, a spectral man, who told you that it was not a god, but a great dragon that was chained there by the gods over 10,000 years ago, sparking the dawn of the first age. He who named the world was free. And he was going to give you tools to do that. One of the tools of which you already had, as we found out that Finn was holding the ancient dagger of Mask called Drake Siphon, which evolved into its godly weapon form, its first godly weapon form, that is, upon striking against this black amethyst wormling. And this blue thing, which appears to be the avatar of a god and speaks as if one, has one other: a set of leather armor that it is wearing. And it leads you into this chamber underground. It helps you into an area, supposedly, where you may be able to get out. But it says before that happens, one of you must be tested. As this thing, as it turns to you, you noticed for the first time that its eyes are gone. It is just sunken sockets. As it threw out its arm, its left arm. Oh, sorry. I think it is his left arm. No, I'm sorry. His right arm, as he pulled out his left one, it disappeared up to the elbow, and he threw out his left arm, and in it was a katana. As he pointed straight at one of your party members and said, "Josaku Ito, tell me your truths." And that is where we begin today's session. But one thing that actually happened off stream last week that was very significant was Kaba actually rolled a religion check to see who this god, if he knew who this god was, and he did actually pass the DC to know that based off the lack of eye sockets, the sword in hand, and the one arm missing up to the elbow, that this is an avatar of the god of justice and battle, Tyr, a friend and rival to his god Helm. So as you stand there, so as he stands there, sword in hand, pointed at Josaku, what do y'all do? What does everyone do?
I drop my naginata on the floor, and I pull out my sword with one hand.
Josaku, are you still injured?
Good point, young Miss Rotier. Let's make this on an
I'm
even
not letting
level.
you walk into a. I'm not letting you walk into a fight hurt. That's stupid.
I would save your magical energy, Miss Rotier. I can take care of that.
Do it. I'm a big girl.
Well, as he says that though, Josaku, you actually get to experience the benefits of a long rest.
Oh,
Wait, what?
long rest? Let's go. Okay.
Any chance you
I'll
could do
rest.
that for us as well? Seeing as how we're all
Oh.
tired and need rest as well?
The rest of you aren't about to fight me. Or, well, if you do, actually, you brought that on yourself.
You know what the funniest part is? I haven't lost any hit points whatsoever.
Oh yeah, no, the frontline tank had no damage dealt to him, whereas
No.
Amelie got fucking knocked unconscious.
I'm sorry, Amelie.
You're fine.
So
I'm gonna fold my arms, suggest that and say that I'm just kind of wasting my time here, and head back towards the ritual room.
what ritual room? Y'all are now in a different cave, and the door behind you shut.
Well, fuck. What do we do?
Yeah,
What do I do?
y'all are stuck. Honestly, y'all are stuck here for the moment. It's he's still pointing the sword at Josaku. So
Fuck. We can't even track them now. God damn.
oh, they are long gone. They left, I would say, shortly after the dragon let loose his roar.
Why am I?
He left.
Well, you know
Also,
what?
Life, I'm getting a lot of feedback from you, Life.
You know what? I am gonna do something then. I'm gonna sit down here and I'm gonna write a letter to some very important council people, and you can sit here and watch me do that. You weird ghost apparition. God, I hate magic sometimes.
Is she always like this?
Yes.
Yes. I'm
More
gonna
often than not.
I'm gonna grab my backpack, put it on the ground, and kind of like use it as a pillow and just sit back and relax as Josaku and the god are gonna put on a show.
By all means, do make yourself comfortable in the Chamber of Truth, Mr. Rivers.
Might as well, since there's nothing else to do.
Well, if any of the rest of you aren't going to do anything, Josaku Ito, we'll start with a question. Why did you run? Why did you abandon your duty, your family, your station, and your Duchess?
It was for my pride and for those around me. I felt as though my potential was limited at Fuzhou.
So you saw yourself as more important than the duty you had been tasked with.
Leaving was more important to myself, though perhaps it was not as much for them.
So you think yourself a man above your duty. Shall see then. As then, Josaku. Does a 17 hit?
Yes.
Alright. You take 8 points of slashing damage. And now I would like you to roll initiative.
But it's kind of cheap from a god. The fact that he has to go in for a sucker punch.
No, it's that he can move that fast.
Making these comments out loud to like anyone who's next to me.
It is not that it was a cheap shot. I told Mr. Ito that I would. I say what would I say? I gave him. I say by extending my blade, it was understood that this is a fight. By the way, yeah. You're gonna see why he got such a first hit.
What the? Oh.
Yep. He
What do you
legitimately rolled a 31.
Where are you seeing 31?
Are you looking at the turn counter?
Oh, okay. I was looking at the roll set and I was like, where the fuck is that?
There you go. You seeing that?
I saw that now.
Yeah, he rolled a 31 on his initiative.
Okay, Josaku's got this. Josaku's just letting him get the first turn in.
So, it is your move.
Very well then. Oh, I can't access my token.
Oh, shit, my bad. One moment. It's Jose. This one goes to Bill.
Oh yeah, I can't move mine either. I should probably move out of the way.
No, give me 1 second. I forgot to give y'all access here. That's life and pot. Okay, cool. Y'all are good now.
All right. Second.
So now he's actually like right up here. So. And again, like none of that is actually there. That's just, I couldn't remove that from the map.
Oh well, I was aiming for a light source.
Oh, you know, this chamber is empty, but the giant like thing up here is. It seems to be as if it is a reservoir of magical energy, and it is radiating a blue, almost white light. So you could easily see if you did that. You also have dark vision, so like you could see regardless.
I didn't forget about that.
I was just reminding you, just in case. Right?
Thank you.
Go ahead, Mr. Ito. It is your move. 14. So you go to swing your blade, and he raises his, almost effortlessly to block it.
And I go for another.
That one manages to hit as you then take it, as he's like, I expected. As you then like twist the blade around to try and clip him on the shoulder. And roll your damage.
Gonna be one-handed here.
One-handed, okay.
The other remains behind my back.
No. Y'all think he's BMing. Are you trying to insult me, Mr. Ito?
It is a sign of respect. I'll give you myself no advantages.
I may be blind and have one arm. Would never assume that justice or truth have handicaps. Now, tell me, do you think that it was an honorable act to abandon your post? To abandon your home?
I see no honor in allowing those around me to die.
Wise answer. Question, Jose. Why did you write that one down? Is that one the truth?
Yes.
Okay. So with that, in that event, if you had to relive that day, as you guys see, actually, there's the scenery in the cave actually changes. And you guys see yourself almost hovering in the sky above a city on I'll say on the coast with a cliff overlooking it. Everyone,
Huh?
I'll say everyone is here, and again, like the floor, y'all can feel the floor, y'all can feel the rock and stone around you, but what you see is a coastal city. And Josaku, you recognize this city very well. You see that this is
Oh
this is
no.
Fuzhou.
What's going on?
So then he
Um,
says, if you had to relive that day outside of Fuzhou on the ship, what changes in decision making would you make?
I would not have given the bandits a chance.
Did you think yourself that capable?
Perhaps not, but I wouldn't allow myself to stay.
So then you see it basically shift back to a cave. So you would have attempted to rescue those men, even if you did not think it possible.
Yes.
Have you told a lie yet, Josaku?
No.
All right then. With that, you are an interesting one, Josaku Ito. I have 3 more questions for you. Why did you join the River Watch? Not because Argus Bane made you. What was your real reason?
This gave me an ample opportunity to test my limits.
Is that the truth?
Yes.
Okay. Like that's by the way, like whenever I ask, is that the truth? That's not like uh the blue avatar asking. That is hyper asking. Like DM to player. But yeah, with that, he's like, what is your end goal as part of the River Watch?
To become the greatest swordsman to walk this.
To walk Avalon. The world is Avalon.
Yeah. Sorry, I forgot.
No, you're good. Then another question in addition to those 3. Is it to surpass Argus Bane for personal improvement, or because you think you can help others with it? What is your reason for wanting to become the greatest swordsman? What is your truth of the matter?
It is both. I am not without my pride, but I do seek to help others.
Still the truth?
Yes.
Then the final question. If you were to gain this armor, what would you do with it?
I shall see to it that the work of those 3 is undone.
Interesting. As he spins the katana around in his hand, and the blade then disappears. You are an interesting man, Josaku Ito. I yield. But as such, I will hold you to your truths.
I would have it no other way.
just kiss already.
If you don't mind for one moment, I would just like to make sure that over 10,000 years that this thing still works. Excuse me there, you, South Nyrian, can you tell me your name?
You already said my name. It's Finn.
As y'all see the shoulder pauldron glow a little bit. Okay, it still works. Josaku Ito, you have been chosen as the champion of Tyr and the man to carry the primal reverie, known as Revelation. And with that, Josaku, I would like you to remove your leather armor from your inventory, and I would like you to add, equip, and attune to Revelation.
Okay.
Bro, Yosaku's bugging out.
Phil, you instantly got it, yes. That is what I say. It is a revelation because it will always reveal the truth. Also, y'all don't see what Jose does yet. As soon as you see like what it is that he's got, it's gonna be nutty. So let me actually remove the leather armor. And then for your attunement, you go down to your inventory, and in all there at the very bottom there should be this thing called attune. As you should now have an 18 armor class.
Oh.
Josaku, baby.
Well, I have to admit that armor is very shiny. It'll look great in a museum one day when you're dead.
Josaku will never die.
Hopefully it is passed on from one warrior, one truthful and honorable warrior to another.
Giga said Josaku.
For reference, what Revelation does in this level, it is a +1 studded leather armor. When you're wearing it, you gain advantage on insight checks, and you do not suffer from the negative effects of flanking. So enemies cannot get advantage on you by flanking.
Ooh.
The insight check thing is going to come in handy too.
You say what?
The insight check thing is going to come in handy too.
Mm-hmm. It very much is. You'll see what happens later. Because remember, each of these you could. Right now, you have only will have access to a fraction of Revelation's power. But as with every one of the primal reveries, as you grow, as your power grows, so shall it. The same goes for Drake Siphon, Mr. Fairplay.
It is an honor to be your champion. And I kneel.
I will say, I'm not going to be as... what is the term? Watchful as a mask?
Omnipresent?
That is a very good word there, Miss Rotier.
You're welcome.
I will not be as omnipresent. Thank you very much. With that, I assume you all wish for a way out of here.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, how do we get out of here?
Preferably towards Karn and the others.
Preferably away from them.
That I cannot do. Unfortunately, again, we are not permitted to intervene directly in matters regarding the dragon.
I just kind of stamp my heel on the ground.
I would like the fastest way to some booze.
I don't believe I can do that, but I can do this. As you guys see him raise up his one hand, a blue glow starts to emanate in his fingers, and as he closes his hand, you all find yourself not in the chamber as it fills with blue light, but you find yourself once again at the base of Mount Blackstone.
Lordy, at least we're out of there. We might as well report that undead Tyrannosaurus to Silta.
I think we
actually
that's the one thing we can do successfully.
Actually, everyone roll me a perception check.
Oh, sweet baby Jesus.
Ooh.
Josaku, you are still stunned by the fact that you are of the armor that you're wearing. Because also, again, this is the nicest leather armor you have ever seen. Like normally, like even like most leather armor, especially in Fuzhou, you see like cracks because of the humidity and everything around it. It's just doing that. Amelie and and Kaba, you two, as you're looking around to see where you are, you actually see a shattered T-Rex skeleton, a bunch of torn to shreds zombies, and the rest of the T-Rex of a T-Rex skeleton strewn across the area. Amelie, you look around and you look down, and you see that the ground is actually a little bit depressed. As you then look around and realize you're standing in a giant footprint.
Oh my god. Oh my
You think the
god.
village is safe?
Oh my god.
But also,
no, it's
you also notice something else. You see that the path where you are is actually the same path that you came up. But you also see that none of the trees around the area are broken. It seems almost like the T-Rex and the zombies it creates and the undead it creates are the only thing that were attacked. Turning down a little bit. So, everyone, what do you do?
I think we go take a look at the camp, see if it's still there. If not, we head back to the capital.
All right,
I am
Amelie.
Yeah, I'm gonna make sure that that letter that I wrote while I was in there gets put away nice and safe. I'm going to add that to my inventory.
Go for it.
Yeah, because I want to get my money too from nearly dying. So, and we probably better let them know that the world's about to end. Fuck's sake.
We're gonna need all the funds we can get.
Yeah, I don't think it's something I'm gonna let Argus deal with this. This is above our pay grade.
Not mine.
Scared of the challenge?
Yes, sir. Yes, I am.
I love that response.
Big ass. I didn't sign up to fight big ass dragons.
Hey, if
Oh,
all of us had a god that gave us cool stuff, maybe we wouldn't be as scared.
yeah, but I didn't get some cool stuff from God, did I?
As you do that, Josaki, you notice that the wind. Sorry. As you say that, Varys, notice that the wind picks up.
From saying that not all of us got cool ass stuff from a god.
Is his turn next?
Let's
go.
Sorry, I couldn't resist making that joke. I'm sorry.
No, please. I don't think there's a god that would be interested in Varus, considering he doesn't have a great attitude towards them.
In due time.
And yeah, I think we just. I'll start the trek towards the camp that we stopped by. With my guitar out.
You notice that none of the undead that were there originally are still around. Like you guys saw a few undead around, even with your one Varys. Like you notice, like this path is clear, and you guys don't have that same ominous feeling about this mountain as you did.
Is it like when you said the undead on there? Are you talking about like they're fallen into bones, kind of a thing, like they're fallen apart, or they're just completely not there?
Nothing seems to be there.
Okay. Yeah.
Yep, none of that effect that you saw earlier, like none of the. There's no trace of it.
Mhm.
One moment. Yeah, you guys are doing that, and then y'all make your way down the mountain, and you happen upon the village of Nearville. Everything is fine, but everybody seems like a little bit panicked.
Can't say I blame them.
Let's see how this goes. Okay. So as y'all walk up to the village, Sarka actually is the first one to run out and see you guys. Like, oh my god, you guys are alive!
No.
Yeah.
You guys are alive. What
We
the
have
fuck
things-
happened?
We have things to report. What is the leader lady's name again? I can't remember now.
Silta.
We
As you
screwed
see it,
Silta.
like
Yeah.
Silta, you see stomping up. What the fuck happened?
Probably we need to go somewhere private, especially where that crazy old
What
lady we
happened
worship.
is the great god Nier has
Sh-
returned to
uh,
this world.
Yeah, I really didn't want to see that near that crazy old lady.
It's a
Oh,
dude.
no.
It's a guy, by the way.
Yeah, crazy old guy, by the way. I really didn't want him to deal with this. Can we go somewhere private, please?
You see Silta is like very mad. Fine. We'll go outside the village.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Exiles! Move out. We're done here. They're gone. As y'all all start to pack up, you cannot run from the great god Nier and his magnificence. He shall cover us all in the glory of his wings.
I look at Sultan and I'm like, if I knock him unconscious right now, would that get me in trouble?
Don't even.
Can I give him advantage?
No.
Well,
Can I silence him?
You guys are acting as if you were out at the doghouse yet.
I mean, well,
So
Let's
as
go
y'all
talk about this.
y'all start to walk out of the village, y'all leave it behind. Y'all are about 10-minute walk away. All right. Right here, right now, you're telling me what the fuck happened. All of a
Okay.
sudden, I hear, let's say, everyone in the town hears this roar. That village is about 3 miles from Mount Blackstone, and yet we heard something that sounded like a roar out of a damn nightmare. There's no dragons supposedly in this area. There are no records of anything doing that. Yet there was a roar, and it knocked everybody but 3 of us unconscious. Then I look
TLDR.
up and I see a fucking black dragon the size of a damn whale flying into the sky. What the fuck happened in there?
The
TLDR.
three-way of doom happened, alright?
Mhm.
That's what happened. We found a cave, they were inside it, they summoned this fucking evil from the first age, and now we have to clean this mess up.
From the
So if you
first
want to
stage,
get
what are
off
you
our
talking
balls-
about?
So TLDR, when we went up to we went up into up the mountain into the cave. Khan, Nora, and Hug were there. I think it was Nora. They were performing a ritual, a summoning ritual. They blocked us in. We couldn't leave. And there was the summoning stone. They summoned essentially Nair, the fucking crazy ass apocalyptic god that's gonna kill us all, was sealed in that mountain. They unsealed him. The reason we know that's true is because the avatar of Teal came by after the thing got summoned and knocked us unconscious and disappeared to tell us that the gods had sealed him because they were afraid of killing him because they thought he'd turn into a god if he died. I think I have that right. Yeah. And then the avatar of Tyr kind of fought Saku and gave him armor. And yeah, that's
My
what happened.
explanation.
She gets in close to you. She says, "Hold your eye open.
I do.
Hey, you're not suffering from a concussion.
No, okay. Go take a look at his armor if you think I'm bullshitting. That's all.
Looks like armor. Nice armor, but armor. What about it?
There's some kind of truth power to it. I don't know. Talk to the guy wearing it.
What do you
Tell
have to
me
say
the
for
lie.
yourself, then? My scales are bright pink.
I tap my armor.
You can tell it's a lie, but it's not glowing.
Oh,
Well, Alert, you might have had a feeling that Tyr might have accessed the full power of Revelation. He might have given it to you in its weakest form.
Oh, I don't know. What else is there? Let's see. If you want.
It's just
What was the chant? What was the chant that Nora said? Hold
Horizon,
on.
guys.
Let me try and remember that shit.
I'm not a historian.
But okay,
Look,
we
I'm
literally
sure-
saw the avatar of Tyr.
Whatever you saw, whatever you think you saw, it doesn't matter at this point. They're gone. You guys, we're going to go back to Mictoralat. Sarka, you're coming with us. One moment, let me look up this NPC's name, make sure I have it correct. Guan, boss. as you see like this this buff-looking turtle walk up to you. He's got a big-ass club on his back. You're taking him back north. You've got to go that way anyway. Supposed to meet. I'll say apparently you're supposed to meet Mustafa in a couple days at the border. You'll take them the rest of the way to Jalandis. You can make an official report there. Somebody with the rats will take that. We'll head back to make our report.
Meet a hyper. That's where we get paid, right?
Yes, that is when y'all get paid. Y'all were told that y'all would get paid in Jalandis.
And I look at Sultan. I'm like, Sultan. You probably think that all of us have some sort of concussion and are probably fucking insane right now.
Oh, I had to check because let's be honest, an
But
avatar of a god
that's-
raising from racing out of a mountain. Granted, that part's actually the most believable out of it, just because of the fact that I saw a giant black dragon going out of it. So, yeah. It's also weird that being the god of gem dragons, that near would be a black dragon, but that's beside the point. Yeah, the largest dragon I've ever seen. So I have to go back to Ayuda and tell him that thing is now roaming our skies. Good fucking god.
Apparently, they want to kill us all
Sweet fucking
and create the
god.
apocalypse.
We have some work to do.
I've had her on the shoulder, and I'm going.
No,
This is
you
way above my-
guys. Though I have work to do. You
Exactly.
all are now being told to go to Jalandis.
I like that idea a lot. This is way above my pay grade, and I'm going to go get myself drunk.
You have to wait a bit. It's a week's ride to Jalandis.
I will get myself drunk in a week's time.
It's actually like 6 days, but you get the point.
Yeah.
So with that, as you're walking away, you'll see y'all's raptor cart being loaded up. The turtle that you saw, Kuon, which by the way is spelled Kuon, because I know y'all were. I know y'all asked me to spell out some of the things.
Thank you.
Oh, you.
And then with that, as you do it, I'm gonna give y'all an opportunity to do this because I don't know if any of y'all realized. Would anybody like to say bye to Sarka for now?
Oh yeah, shit! I didn't realize.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
I was like, I don't think they realize.
I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna get this mess fixed up. All right, but once there isn't a giant evil dragon looming over the skies, would you want to maybe go shooting some giant mosquito bugs or something?
Oh, River back in Trim? Yeah, sure. I'd love to hang out, have some fun.
You don't seem like the kind to dance and wine and dine.
You'd be surprised about the first part, but no, wine isn't exactly the most popular drink here in Karem.
Well, I would love to see you dance. Be safe.
Likewise
Please.
to you. And also, I'll be fine. I've got still to watching me. She's a hard ass, but at the same time, she's one of the best warriors we have. I heard that, you know.
Lady.
Take care.
Yeah, I
Emily.
guess I'm going to eat you as well. Thank you. I am going to
And
awkwardly
Try not
retreat
to have
to
too
my
much
party.
fun in Jalandis.
I don't think that's gonna happen.
Oh, it's gonna happen. I see. As I give her a salute and jump into the raptor cart.
Maybe we meet again, everyone. It was fun traveling with you all.
Farewell.
Stay
I
safe.
will miss this land.
No, you won't.
Next time, let's be able to ride dinosaurs.
Yes.
Awesome.
Yes.
I am
Dude.
going to the instant I
You're in
can,
the cart,
I'm
right,
getting out of-
Varys?
Yes.
Wait, I jumped in.
Okay, Amelie, 1 second on that, just because, in response to the riding
yes.
dinosaurs, Kuan said, "Wait, they want to try to ride one of those?"
We almost did.
Not try. We already did.
We almost did.
Y'all are fucking crazy. Okay. All right, now Amelie. Sorry.
Yeah, no, the instant I can, I'm getting out of these dirty, ragged, tattered just rags. And I'm getting back in my dress.
I would wait to change, princess. Wait till you're out of
I'm
Karem.
I'm waiting. I'm not happy about it, but I am waiting.
It's about a 3 days ride to the border. We'll be fine. I know some shortcuts. As a no offense to the girl, she's new. She's new. She's got heart, but at the same time, she's not exactly as well traveled as I am. By the way, this turtle,
I prefer the
he looks
term
about.
high maintenance.
I'll say no. He was talking about Sarka.
Mm.
Yeah, no, he was saying that Sarka, it's like she's got a good heart, but she's not exactly well traveled. Saying it's like he's a much more experienced person because you can tell like he's about. I'm trying to remember how long turtles live. Fucking second. Damn it. I am happy to have Wikidot back. It was down for like over a week because the Russians took it down.
Yeah.
They're like 50, I think. Is like when they die.
I thought turtles were much. I thought it was like 150 when a turtle dies.
Maybe I swear I looked it up in Mordekainen and it said like 50.
No, yeah, live above the average of 50 years. So you can tell this guy. He looks a little bit older. It's like I've been around for about 28 years, so I'm a little bit more ventured than our Black Dragonborn friend. So,
Plus, you can get us to booze, my friend. The happier I'm gonna be.
I just hope she gets home safe.
I don't worry about her. If there's anyone in the, I say if there's anyone in the exiles, I'd like him back in a fight other than Ayuda or Chantiz. It'd be Silta. She's a bitch, but she's a badass. And y'all say this as y'all like y'all like down the road, so there's no way Silta could hear you. By the way, never tell her I said that.
Yeah, no, my lips are sealed.
Yeah, no, that
like I said.
that Rashilian woman scares me. By the way, that was for DM to players. That was Silta's last name, Rashiliann.
Alien.
Yep. Let me.
Oh. I'm sorry. I just find it really funny that most like 19 like all literally almost everyone in the body's like we gotta fight this like godlike thing, and I'm just like nope.
There's like
nope,
fuck that.
Nope. Nope.
I love it.
I'm not getting paid enough for this shit. Nope. His survival instincts.
Yep. It's about a 3 days
like
ride. If we don't, I'll say if y'all sleep on the car and we take turns driving, I don't need as much sleep as the rest of you, so we can just get it done. We can get it going.
I am going to. I'm down to take some shifts as well.
All right. Pull out a map, and yeah, now y'all are traveling in. For this map, I actually have to do one thing real quick because I forgot to add this beforehand. This is literally like the one thing I forgot to add was the map of Northern Karem and Southern Runadavia. Like, legitimately the one thing I forgot was this. And that makes me so mad. Let's do this and then upload. Give me just a second, gang, and I will have this up. Here we go.
The music is really chill. I appreciate this.
Yeah, it is a song called Lush World.
That would be how I would describe this vibe.
Uh-huh. Okay. If y'all are looking at this map,
Roll 20.
So where y'all are is about. Oh, let me do that so I don't move the damn thing. Let me do this so I can get rid of the grid. Okay, so y'all are about here, right? Y'all are headed up here.
Nice.
So yeah, so y'all are gonna start. You're gonna go around the mountains. You'll end the first day about here. If y'all want to do any of the fishing things, go for it. If not, don't worry about it. We can just keep going to it.
I think from Varus' side, he doesn't have much to say other than get drunk.
Finn's gonna write a letter too.
What's the matter, kid? Everyone else seems spooked. You kind of seem just like you're fucking done.
Listen, apparently, we saw the god Naya.
Near, by the way.
Near. When I signed up to be an adventurer, I didn't sign up to deal with world-ending apocalyptic bullshit.
That's fair.
I just want to get drunk right now because this shit is way above my pay grade.
Sorry, I don't have anything. That's one thing.
No.
Like usually, it's in each individual village, and much as pull as adventure guilds have in other in other countries, the exiles aren't exactly well liked around Karim.
Don't worry about it. Not much you guys can do. Once you get to Radavia, I think we're staying there all night. So my plan is to get absolutely blitzed, and
Yeah,
then
you'll
show
definitely
up
be able to
and-
do that in Jalandus. I'll tell you that one.
Yep.
That's the
and then
that's
show
the
up
benefit of being
our-
stationed at the border. Is I can occasionally take a trip up there for a vacation, and then as I hang out with the rats.
Yep, that's the plan. And then I'm gonna show up to Argus's office the next day, absolutely hungover, and he can deal with this BS.
Have fun with that one. And also, hey, look at it like this. At least everybody you've met thus far since you've been an adventurer is moderately useful. It's not like
That's-
not like the fucks where you're from.
That is true. Good point. Good point. Oh, I'm guessing my looks gave it away where I'm from, eh?
Are you kidding, kid? Like, you
Yeah,
you literally have
person.
drow written all over you. It's not that hard to tell you're from Anabora. What part of Anabora?
Gulrin.
Oh, you're in the shit of it, aren't you? I mean, I know Mick Torlat's it's no Alamus, but at the same time, damn. At least we don't act like that's a good city. No offense.
No, don't worry about it. Gulrin is an acquired taste. You need to live there to really appreciate it.
I don't think I could ever
You need to be
acquire that
born there.
taste.
No, you need to be born there to really appreciate it.
I don't know how you could stand being in the same county as Vanna for that long, let alone the same city. Sorry,
Unless,
I escorted Ayuda to the last conference at between guild leaders in Alamos.
I get what you're saying, but for me,
Yeah,
the usual folk, we really don't know how to deal with her. Vanna has her fanboys and fangirls, but they're usually the rich fucks, so
I will
never
have to
really had to deal
say
with them.
it was terrifying and amusing at the same time to see what's the redhead one? The one with Argus.
Optique.
No, the one with Argus.
Oh, Melina.
Melina, yeah. It was fun seeing her and Vanna damn near tear down a city block trying to kill each other.
I think I vaguely remember that because I think it was in the city at the time.
This was actually in Alamus. This was a different city than you were in.
Almost. I know. I feel like I probably heard about it though.
Oh yeah, no, y'all heard about that. There was a commotion about it, and like y'all heard that Vanna got into a fight with another thing, and that they had to be separated.
Mm-hmm.
That one happened, but also you heard that basically like for the most part of it, everybody kind of just let them slug it out.
Oh, now I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, it was fun to see. It's funny you mentioned Plastique, though. She kind of just sat by while Vanna did it. I kind of would have expected her to do that, but she kind of just looked like she was just done.
No, that's I haven't really
I actually
met
like
them
that
personally.
one. She's practical.
I haven't met them personally, but from what I've heard, Plastique's the more
She also scares me.
she's the one in charge. Vanna's more of the face. Not that Vanna's strong, or not that she's not strong, but Plastique's the one that runs things.
I wish you would be able to run things more. As much as people think that, I say, word is among the guild leaders that Vanna's still the one in charge. Even though Plastique runs the day to day, it's mostly just trying to clean up Vanna's messes. Either way, enough shitting on other people.
Yeah, as much as I dislike Vanna,
You go ahead and
have to
swap
admit-
out with one of the others for the watch on the ride to keep me company up here.
Well, and I see as I pop back, and who's up right now?
Is anybody up right now, or y'all have been like basically like trading around sleeping over the times of the day? Y'all have been doing it. Y'all have noticed like y'all haven't really interacted with any wildlife. On the way up with Sarka, we're going through areas like teeming with it. This one, it's much more sparse.
I am going. Okay.
Say what?
I'm going to take this opportunity to. Well, I was going to say practice my fire magic, but I think it would be more important if I tried meditating. My magic instructor mentioned that might help me find something. I don't know.
I also wouldn't recommend setting a fire in a place called the Sea of Trees.
Well, okay. So I was thinking ahead. I thought about that.
You did, admittedly. You're much more. You're much more using much more foresight than I expected out of you. No offense, it's just you kind of gave off that like hothead vibe when I first met you. Glad to see I misjudged you there.
You didn't entirely. I tend to let my impulses take action, but at the same time,
That
I'm not
makes
a
me feel
fool.
even better because now I want to bet.
What do you want to bet on?
No, I said now I want a bet.
Oh.
I know my buddy Rand back there said, "Nah, I bet she's the demure, quiet one." I said, 4 gold bets you that she's the hothead of that group."
Everyone's scared of me here, and I give him a big toothy grin.
Not everyone,
Yeah.
buddy. Don't.
I kind of like pat Amelie on the
That's
shoulder
their
as I
choice.
like get ready for bed.
Nah, it's like, don't worry, darling. Turtle shells are a little bit more than just fire resistant.
Well, that's your choice. You'll learn in time.
I like her. She's got a mouth
but
on her.
yeah,
Better be careful, that'll get you in trouble one day.
I'm waiting for the
Almost.
day. But yeah, no, I am going to be meditating, I guess, focusing on what I regret doing.
All right. Anybody else have anything?
I'm probably gonna just sleep and chill for the rest of the trip.
All right. The first day ends. Everyone, say some of you are asleep. Amelie, you're choosing to like stay up a little bit. Everyone still everyone go ahead and take your long rests and whatnot. Y'all have been like resting on the various points over. Some people have been like sleeping in various like times and shifts. But currently asleep. Kaba.
Oh, holy!
I felt like this was coming.
Yes, you should. You see yourself once again in the space, say in the starry realm, but you notice that it is conspicuously absent. It is conspicuously empty. Hold up, I gotta get the broadsword.
Let's go!
I had to push away the katana and the short sword to get to the broadsword. As you then see, like in a flash of blinding light, holding once again his big ass sword is the living suit of armor that is the visage of your god, your the one you have faith in, Helm. You failed.
I immediately kneel down.
He is free. This is a
You
grave
have
omen on the entire, in the entirety of Avalon and the realms beyond.
Your
Kaba
Grace.
Dawnspear.
Yeah. Yes, my Grace. My Grace.
Ask your question.
Do you have any idea what we have to do now?
Unfortunately, I am not allowed to intervene on the subject directly. But I can tell you. Continue on your path. You will find what you need to fulfill your duty. And my order is that you assist your comrades in finding the objects to combat this monster. Find find the primal reveries to combat the dragon Nirvash. And you see like the armor like tense up a little bit and like glow with like a red energy instead of like the usual like white and purples that he has.
Are you alright, my lord?
I am fine, Unkaba. The gods long ago made a pact to never speak of of him when we sealed him. And unfortunately, one of the worst among those was his name. It is painful, but it is tolerable. I should know. I'm the one who established the terms of the deal and the consequences. You will continue on. You will find what you need. You will need all the assistance you can get.
Yes, my lord.
From everywhere. That is all I am permitted to say as of now. So
Look.
says Helm. Oh, sorry, what were you about to say, just in case?
Look, sorry that we let the guy out, and I promise to make it up, alright?
See that you do. So says Helm. As he like slams the sword down once again, like it fills with a blinding light, and then you wake up. You notice this time though, you're not like covered in sweat. You're not like stressed out. Like you weren't like breathing hard. You just kind of like sit up, like your eyes just kind of open. You notice like this is a much more peaceful one. It almost seemed. Roll me an insight check overall.
Okay, insight.
Okay. Meets it, beats it. You actually noticed that
Ooh.
Helm was a lot more somber than last time. The first time he was very much more authoritative. He was much more angry. He was much more emotional. He seemed almost frustrated. This time he seems more like somber, as if like on the as if someone who failed at something and is having to then address their subordinate after. Yeah, by the way, on that one, you legitimately needed a 21 to hit that, and you did. Anything less, and you would not have gotten all of this. But you also know that he definitely was hurt by saying that dragon's name.
And
What was the dragon's name
It
again?
was Nirvash, right?
Nirvash. Nirvash.
EBEG name.
Nirvash the Black Death.
Yeah, thank you.
And
Okay.
with that, Kabo, what do you do? I say, do you just try to go back to sleep? Do you take over the shift? What do you do?
Man, I hope I get a cool gift from him one day.
The real reason all of us are on this quest, get cool ass weapons.
Get the cool ass shit.
Dude, who's drawing on the map?
And that's me, sorry.
Oh, so yeah, I can see your arrows. Okay, so
I just wait for everyone to wake up before I tell them about the info I get.
what is it with you guys and seeing gods?
Hey, I don't see gods. They do.
Give it
Power
time.
comes from myself.
At this point, kid, give it time.
I don't want to deal with gods, man.
Hey, at least you're fine. I mean, hell, most of the Dragonborn around here will stab you if you don't root for Tiamat, Bahamut, or Nier.
I'm still surprised that they worship Tiamat here.
You would be very surprised.
Considering, the good old evil dragon Esco. Huh.
And even then again, it's like if you hear a word about Father Earth, Mother Ocean, Brother Shell, or Sister Grain, they'll snap at you.
That's why I don't deal with religion. Too many issues.
I'm with you there, kid. But hey, at least this part of the journey is easy. As you see that y'all are starting to, like, right as he says that, he's like, we're out of the sea of trees. And you notice that, like, this part, this is gonna probably the least wooded area, like, as you'll get about up to about here. You notice that, like, this is a much less forested part of Karem. You know that it's more of, like, grassland and like more sparsed out forest, but it's not like a thick jungle that you've been in for the past week.
Mm-hmm.
Even though I've lived in this place for almost 3 decades, I still cannot. I just still don't like traveling through the sea.
Oh, the sea's pretty chill. I like it. I just want to see a beach, man. I haven't seen one in
No,
fucking ages.
not that kind of sea.
Hmm.
That jungle back there, covers
Okay, that's fair.
it covers half of Karem. It's called the Sea of Trees.
That's fair.
The largest rainforest and jungle and, well, forest in general. I'll say on Apollon.
The Abyss could learn something about suffering from that place.
Ouch.
The humidity is unbearable.
Yeah. I'm a reptile, so that doesn't bother me.
I'm a demon. I'm used to fire.
I thought y'all were devils. I thought y'all were descended from devils, not demons. By the way,
Either or.
tieflings are descended from devils. There's a distinct difference from demons. Demons and devils
Right,
actually
yeah,
hate each
no.
other.
Yeah, no, I understand. I'm vaguely, kind of, sort of familiar with the whole lawful evil versus chaotic evil blood war situation.
Yeah. Then you get it, yeah.
Yeah.
Basically, like, devils are, well, devils, and there's demons, which are, like, just unredeemable, nothing good about it monsters.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay, so, alright, yeah, that stands to...
Yeah, think of, like, the
All
fire, say, fire, hell, that's devils. Like, madness, chaos, the pit, the abyss, monstrosities, various, like, aberrations, like, twisted limbs and fangs and claws. That's demons.
Yeah, that stands to reason. Okay,
Yeah, demons
that
are much
checks out.
more like Lovecraftian looking in D&D.
Thank you for the lore clarification. I appreciate knowing how that works a little bit better here.
Yep.
Thank you.
No problem. Yeah, as we'll do it, say as you'll go in, y'all are going in, next day goes by, you'll notice he pulls over, there's a small, like, little forested area, there's, like, a small town, basically, like, just a small, like, water hole. I'm gonna fill up on some supplies, and before you ask, no, they don't have alcohol. Not legal.
Oh.
It's not legal in this part.
I'm just gonna grab some water too then.
Alright. You, Pretty and Prank, may as well go ahead and go change your stuff, because we're out of the area where y'all need to have on the Gurmese attire. Y'all can change.
All
You
right.
notice, like,
Thank you.
he doesn't, like, change or anything, but it's like, he's wearing a shell.
Can't really change out of that.
Yeah, he can't exactly change.
Yeah, I think Wars is just gonna be shirtless.
Yeah, fair enough.
Well, I'm going to find somewhere I can refresh.
You very quickly find, like, there's, like, a small, like, rest area. It's basically like a traveler. It's not as much like a town as it is like a small outpost, like a small traveler station. There's, like, a couple people manning it, but you can tell it's just, like, it's kind of out in the middle of nowhere. It's kind of just a stop for people rather than anything else. Best way to think about it: gas station in the middle of nowhere on the side of the road. Imagine, like, the fantasy world version of that.
Yes. All right. Clothes on, hair put up. I am once again presentable. Worship me.
As you do, roll me a perception check.
All right. There it is. Man, I have like a really decent modifier in fucking perception. And
Oh
yet
yeah,
my
no, that's
lows
one of the great
rolls
things
have
about
just
being a wisdom class. So
and yet my rolls have just been middling today.
hey, it's fine though. You easily see it. You see when you come out, hiding behind a pillar next to you, you actually see a small serpentful child actually staring at you, and as you look over, she like hides, or they hide behind the little pillar.
Well, I'm going to resist my immediate urge to fireball.
Excuse me, are 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 you supposed to be that color?
Not only on Sundays.
But it's Wednesday.
Thank you for reminding me. I have to go back and get changed. Where are your parents? Actually,
You notice that like there was a couple who was like manning the station, like behind the thing that like helped fill up the canteens for the others.
okay,
They're in there.
all right.
I just
Do you
wanted
often? Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
I just wanted to ask because your color is really pretty. I don't see that shade of red around here.
Well, have you looked at the sky during the sunset? You'll find a lot of different shades of pink up there. Maybe might find some flowers if your family travels.
Usually stay
Just
around
keep your
here.
eyes open.
I will. Thank you.
Yeah, good day, kiddo. Here, hold on. I'm gonna give him a couple of gold pieces.
What are
3.
these? What are these?
You, it's money, sweetheart. You spend it
Oh,
on food. Yeah, just take them to your mommy and daddy. They'll know what to do.
I thought metal was gray. I thought coins were gray or
These are
brown.
these are different coins. They're better coins. Yeah,
Okay.
just yeah. You're again. Your parents are smart.
Thank you,
They'll know what to do.
thank you, nice light red lady.
Lady, be safe, kid. Oh, wrong
Runs off
button.
inside as everybody's waiting for you. It's like, okay, let's be honest, that was a little bit adorable, but you also kind of just they don't really have anywhere to spend that gold around here. As like you get into the car and like Kuan like sets off the Raptors again. They don't really have anywhere to spend it around here, but if they do go on any sort of trip, they'll appreciate that.
Well, I
Y'all
don't have
always throw
anything
around
else to
money, and
give
y'all do you have anything to throw my way?
them. Get us there alive, and I'll consider it. I mean, get us to Jalandis alive, and I'll consider it.
Well, I ain't taking you the whole way. I'm getting you to the border.
I toss him 5 gold.
Okay, that'll take.
Ugh.
I get the shell a nice polish when I get back.
I look towards Amelie and I just say, those parents are really going to appreciate the gold. As someone who lived on the streets, you rarely see gold, so I think that's something they'd really appreciate.
Well, as long as they don't go hungry.
Oh, they won't.
They won't. They won't, trust me.
Nah, they're fine. They're
Just don't
fine.
talk too much about it. Don't get an idea or anything. I will melt your face.
You didn't see the small farm in the back. They're fine. They know where they know where they've settled. They try to let's say they're old acquaintances and somehow friends of the exiles are one of the few that we actually have. They just run an outpost here for merchants or travelers trying to get to the various cities of Karem. Occasionally, you'll find someone going to Varkegan, or you'll find someone going to Nahal who have to pass by this way if they're coming from Jalandis. It's cheaper to go on land. It takes longer. So you'll find some merchants that do that as opposed to just sea route going to I gotta remember the name of this one city. Going to Abadurid, and then going to Nahal, and then to Varkegan.
I've never been able to keep up with all the geography, the maps, the trading. Hell, my daddy has to usually do most of that work for mom.
Who's your daddy?
Valmus Rotier married into the
Wait,
Wine family.
you're one of the rotiers. Oh shit! I didn't
try
know.
not
I
to
didn't.
spread
I
it
didn't know we
around
had
too
bougie
much,
merchant
but
royalty
yes.
around here.
Hey, I look at Amelie and I go, "You really are a rich kid, aren't you?"
Yeah, no, Varys, you absolutely do know that name because all the bougie bitches in Gulliverin, you've heard like several people go like, I can't drink this piss. Give me a rotier wine, something like
No,
that.
I've probably punched people who've said things like that.
Yes, you have. You absolutely
Yeah.
have. And let me guess. Actually, let me think. Actually, all of you have heard of rotier wines because you all grew up next to cities where it would have been at least like moderately prominent.
You really are a rich kid, aren't you, Amelie?
Y'all didn't ever like
I
put it
would've-
together until now because like nobody ever like else brought it up except for Argus that one time. But yeah,
Okay,
it clicks that Amelie's fucking rich.
Lady.
Only one gold?
I have paid people to do things I can't even describe.
that's insane. I feel
Little
like
lady, you might. We have a saying around here. Phrasing.
No, it's just insane. The fact that you've had more money your entire life and I never saw a gold piece until I left my fucking city.
Things happen. I'm sorry. I really don't know what else to say. I
No,
got the better
it's
end
not,
of the
don't
stick.
worry about God. You're such a rich kid. Don't worry about it.
Eh.
I think you're not an
By the
asshole,
way,
rich kid.
again, I've been to Jalandis and I haven't been to Jalandis enough to know that. I say to hear about those. Not gonna lie, half your daddy's stock is pretty good. Half it's not.
Yeah, I wouldn't disagree. I'm done usually do most of the tasting, but it's just there's been
What?
friction lately, and I'm starting to worry that it's getting involved in the business, and
Friction?
they aren't exactly working out as partners. Not necessarily in business, but in life.
Yeah.
Lordy, it's a mess.
Feels bad for that. Wouldn't know about it. When turtles bond, we bond for life. And again, our lives are so short, we kind of have to.
Well, and I mean that's usually a society thing. That's why they've worked so well together for so long.
Whatever you
But
say,
they
little
always
lady.
they always tried to make time for me, and if they couldn't, they hired someone to make time.
Anybody else have any family trauma or family issues you want to get off your chest?
I'm good. No family issues. None at all. No sorry.
Hold up, wait.
Lucky you.
Hold up.
Lucky.
Yeah, no, he bites.
No. No
I'd
sorry.
like
Fair
to do an insight roll.
Go for it. Varys,
I-
would you like
I
to roll a
think-
deception roll?
I think Varys is. I don't.
You're
that's
lucky I rolled. You're lucky I rolled dog shit.
No, that's the thing. I'm not sure if he was. I'm trying to think if he was actually just fucking. No, the thing that I'm trying to think is I'm trying to think if he was actually lying or if he was saying that in a very sarcastic manner.
It's up to you.
I think it's being also sarcastic, so I don't know if I'd do
Sarcastic.
deception.
Okay,
Yeah.
then yeah, it's
Yeah.
like. All right then.
Well, you'll get it off your chest in time. Those drinks will probably help.
Amelie, I'm half Joe. I don't think I need to say much more than that.
I don't. You don't.
It could be worse, kid. It could be a
Yeah,
lot worse.
The silence is stiffening.
You could be you could be a race that's damn near extinct, like a minotaur or a gnoll.
That's true. I would
I've
not
been
want to be a
wondering how
gnoll.
the minotaurs and gnolls are doing. I should have paid more attention in history class.
Yo. Okay, hold on a minute. Yusaku,
The
you
way
don't
you
get to
said
say it was the armor, Jose.
I'm sorry.
You don't get to say it was the armor.
Wait, whoa, pause. What just happened, Hedge?
No, I was looking at chat, right? And like, you asked people to roll inside when I said that.
Oh, yeah.
Yusaku said it was the armor. No, it wasn't the armor. You rolled it inside. You use the
Yeah, no. By default, he uses the armor. It gives him an advantage on insight checks.
uh,
Yeah, no, but
Our very own lie detector.
very unlike detective.
spoiler alert: this is the least powerful thing regarding insight that it gives. So with that, as y'all continue traveling and whatnot, y'all keep going. Second day goes by, or unless y'all want to continue the conversation.
Let's put this to bed.
Yeah, Virus has said everything he needs to say.
Fair enough.
I've done put one foot in the grave.
Question, Life, did you tell everybody about the shit that Helm said? Yes or no?
I think I did. I think
Okay.
everyone's awake.
So yeah, that's everyone was awake. It's like near Vash. That's a weird
Alright.
name, but okay. Makes more sense
We
than
gotta
near.
get this primordial. What's it again? Hyper primordial. What?
The
Reverie.
primal reveries.
Primal reveries.
Yes. Also,
And
Phil,
yet,
the secrets were that they existed and what they were, not the things about them.
Liddy. Yeah, I'm gonna double check and make sure that my letter is in my bag.
Plus, y'all
Yeah,
literally
just
already
because I
did
know.
see it in its most powerful form, which Oh wait, shit, I forgot. I know that was right on the thing. Yeah, but yeah, no, keep doing this letter. Sorry, I'm just thinking out loud of myself. Right.
Yeah, no. I just it was more just kind of that I'm keeping up with the conversation. That we've got shit that we need to worry about, and we're gonna need to stick together.
Yep.
And probably get as much help as we can get.
Yep. All right.
That's the plan.
As you'll go, second day transpires. Y'all get to about like up here.
Mm-hmm.
Third day goes by. It gets about mid-afternoon, and y'all drive up, and y'all see eventually a cart in the road, off on the side of the road, with a with like a minotaur who's got like dark, like blackish brown fur. Hey, Mustafa! How you doing, you big motherfucker? Oh, what's up, shellhead? How's the wife? She's pretty good. Yours? You know. Oh,
He big.
still being her? Yeah. Love her to death, though. Somebody has to. May as well be you, big guy. Everyone, this is Mustafa. He's one of the rats stationed in Jalandis. They sent ahead with some stuff. Told say when y'all got to the village, sent a message back to McTorlat to send Mustafa here to come out and meet us. That way he could take it the rest of the way. Because I don't know if y'all can guess, turtles don't do very well in the desert. I usually take the sea route. Fortunately, we don't have a boat here, so yeah, I can do a little bit better. You without the shirt,
Mm-hmm.
you might want to put one on. At least until we get closer to Jalandis, my guy. Actually, Phil. Mustapha.
Okay.
PHA, okay.
Sorry,
yeah,
it's supposed because he's named after a childhood friend of mine.
Okay. I look at him and I'm like, do people not like shirts here? Do people not like people not wearing shirts here?
It's not. It's please, people don't give a shit about that. No, it's more that you notice like he's wearing like sort of like more like a cloak kind of thing, and like even though like he's got no shirt underneath the cloak, but he's just like got a cloak that just like covers his shoulders and back. It's more that on the way there's a patch of desert. The Great Waste is that way, so if we go through there, you're gonna want a shirt just in case there's sand gets kicked up, just because it's really annoying. It's not beach sand. It's not soft. It doesn't feel good. There's a desert sand. This shit's hard. It's coarse. Gets everywhere. Hate it.
That's fair, I see, and I put on my shirt.
What? Come on, none of you got that reference?
Sorry.
I got it. But
Thank you, Jose.
I didn't get it.
It was a
rough
Star Wars
course
thing
gets
about
everywhere.
rough course. It gets everywhere. I hate
Oh, yeah.
sand.
Yeah, see, I'm not a big fan of Star Wars.
I don't. What movie is that from? Like which one?
That's
It's
from number
one
two.
of the prequels. Yeah.
Oh, wait, number 2 isn't the prequels.
Yeah, prequel. Yeah.
Oh,
Attack of
ew,
the
dude.
Clones.
I think we might just kill Hyper right here, or he might kill us, so let's keep going.
Yeah. Let's keep going
I'm
before I
gonna
do.
walk up to him. Yeah, go ahead.
No, go for it. What are we gonna do?
I'm gonna walk up to him and say, "You're really tall. Have you ever folded anyone in half before? You probably could."
Yo,
Yeah.
freeze.
You're freezing.
No. Seriously, it's not. Believe it or not, that's not the first time I've been asked that specific question, and the answer is yes.
Wow.
You'd be surprised
You're my
when you find
hero.
out that there's a group of bandits that are also kind of rapists. That the boss people don't tend to care when you bend one in half and snap his spine.
Wow.
And then he takes
I'm
up like a
gonna
fallen
remember
tree
this day
branch.
forever.
He takes up a fallen tree branch because also this guy, it's like he's not massive for a Minotaur because like Minotaur can get well into like the 7.5 foot range. He's like just under 7. And Varys, you're like the one that can like mostly tell about this. He just picks up a fallen like tree branch, like one that looks thick. He's like claps in and just like snaps it in half.
That's pretty impressive.
Wow.
Gotta be good at something. I'm not as much a thinker. It's more so they just point me in a direction and I just kind of like do that kind of thing. Also, again, I'm not mostly like. I realized that made me sound a lot more violent than it was. It was more so like specifically what those guys did kind of made me really mad. It's
I mean, like I get you, dude. I do the exact same thing. People point me at things and go punch them.
Well, it's more so what they did because that
Yeah, that's
group
fair.
was like.
You don't have to
in
justify
Minotaur
it to me.
society, you get less crimes for murder than you do for rape. So, yeah. They were kind of okay when I offered to go with, and then when I saw one of them, I snapped one of them in half.
How
Like
much
you
are they
said-
paying you? We could use some muscle like that around here.
You can't afford me.
As soon as Amory
One
says
day I
that,
will.
am I muted? As soon as Amory says that, I just turn and give her a look. Like, really? Like you saying that while I'm standing here is the look I give her before.
So what's his job then?
You know what? Thank you, but you know what? If you can hire him, that means I don't have to deal with the bullshit we're currently in.
Oh, everybody settle down. Get in my cart this time. As you see that these are actually like, basically like a magical like looking horse camel hybrid. They look to have like the leg muscles and everything of horses, but they have humps and they have sort of like necks like camels. We're gonna have the desert chimeras take us from here. Those raptors won't last long in the desert. Oi, go on. What? He tosses him a package. You shouldn't have, you big motherfucker. I love you to death. You know that, man? He's like, good. You should. And then he starts off, and y'all start off. Kuan's like waving by, and says like, take care of yourselves, kids, and try not to do anything that'll like fry your brain in Jalandis.
I yell at him. I yell back quickly. That's the fucking plan.
No, he's not kidding. Like, if anybody offers you anything on the street, don't take it.
Oh.
Legitimately, the majority of stuff is legal in Jalandis. The only stuff that isn't is the stuff that, if you don't mind, it'll fry your brain. It'll leave adverse negative effects, and you might and he extends up his hand, and a couple things might leave you a little bit short-handed.
Just want to get drunk, man.
Oh, you'll definitely be able to do that. Just you wait. That's the fun part.
Okay. Oh, I need a break. And I get myself comfy in the vehicle.
What the fuck did happen to you guys out there? We got time. I gotta listen.
Twice.
Oh, what was it?
Shouts to
T-Rexes, raptors,
Ancient
Triceratops.
Ancient evil god.
Yeah. First, I had basically my entire torso punctured by
Yeah, that happened to
by
me.
an allosaur. Allosaur, I think it was called.
Oh.
And then I was bit in half by a wormling, and our priest had to heal me back together.
And then Ancient Evil
Can
God
we
happened.
go back to the fact where you said it, God?
Yeah, Ancient
What?
Evil God. We're probably gonna report this when we get to Jalandus, but what is it? I mean, you might as well know. There was a god called what is his name again? Kaba Nearwash? Nearwash. The
I
Black
know.
Wolf.
Nearvash?
I ain't never heard of no Nirvash.
Yeah, apparently some just evil god sealed in the creepy mountain in Miracle-Lad. Not Miracle-Lad, that's the city. And yeah.
Oh,
We
y'all
saw
were at
another god
Blackstone, right?
Yes, Mount Blackstone.
Yeah, creepy place. Only went there once with Kuan to just check out some, say, reports of some bandits in there. They sent us out just because of the fact that all the Southerners got tied up at something in Miracle-Lad. Apparently there was some big summit that week or something like that. So demanded all the Southerners go. But whatever. It was probably some sort of illusion or mirage. Don't worry about it too much.
Trust me.
You can tell
Trust
Onyx
me.
when you get to Jalandus.
Trust me, I wish it was an illusion.
Hey, you say, kid. All right. Well, hey, at least in about a day and a half, we'll be able to see the ocean.
I need to go for
It'll
a
make you feel
swim.
better, Drow.
I need to go for a swim and get drunk.
Oh, you
And some dumb
you
shit.
don't want to get anywhere near the ocean on this part. There's nothing but cliffs on this side. Up until you get to the bay, it's nothing but cliffs.
I just want to go swimming and get drunk. Maybe do both at the same time.
Don't worry about that. And hey, look at it like this. In Jalandus, there are places you don't even need to buy anything to go do either.
Oh, that sounds amazing.
Well,
It depends on who
You're
you're with.
definitely-
You can probably find a girl that, say, that's doing that. Usually us big guys have a little bit better luck in Jalandus.
I don't really need to know that, but thank you, I guess.
Not like that. I meant muscular, dumbass.
Laughing his hedge.
It's more that by nature, there's not as many, like, muscular races around. The only ones you'll ever find are Urchinasa, and they're mostly in the northern part of Rudavia.
There's also not going to be a lot of half-drow that look like me.
Hey, true about that. You're more stacked than any half drow that I've ever met. Human, say mom or dad, not drow.
Dad.
Human or
I'm,
orc or what?
I think he's human. Pretty sure he's human.
Good genes then, or some magic shit. One of the two. I've seen enough of that stuff.
Yep, I don't know, man. It's pretty good, though.
But yeah, nah. They asked me to bring you guys to Zelandus, and honestly, it's an easy job. I could take a couple days break of just traveling. Good to clear the mind. Plus, also, Onyx has got it. I say Onyx is still trying to pick up the pieces at this point.
Pieces of what?
Oh yeah, y'all are foreigners. So about 8 months ago, leader of the Rats retired. Old martial arts master, one of the greatest ever. And everybody thought Onyx would be the next leader of the Rats, because he's the he's this supposedly like the second in command. He was the one who's the head of the Jalandus branch, all that kind of shit. But he promoted his apprentice, or his basically his foster daughter. The girl's only like early 20s, like 21 or something. Youngest guild leader ever, believe it or not. Everybody threw in an uproar, and basically she decided that it would be a good idea to let all the branches basically run independent without having as much of the guild oversight as it was under Master Jet. So yeah.
Well, if this has caused some kind of disturbance, that's her mess to clean up.
It's not as much a
She'll figure it
disturbance,
out.
honestly.
She'll learn
By
on the job.
picking up the pieces, I more so mean that like Jet was really good about like providing advice, because man's old as dirt. He's wise. He's
Yeah.
been around. He's seen everything. You met Ayuda. It's kind of like Ayuda, but Misha's like not. She thought it's like okay, I'm young. Y'all can run your cities, kind of thing. It works to an extent, but doesn't mean Onyx doesn't miss the old man.
Yeah. I understand.
Though I heard it was funny. Apparently, she and Vanna got into it at the last guild leaders conference about 2 months after she became a guild leader. That endeared her to a lot of people.
That sounds like that was quick.
It's more so just the timing of it. They have the like annual or somewhere around there conference in Alamos, something like that, and yeah, apparently that say the
Yeah.
Anna Boren chick was not very well liked. Apparently she and Misha got into a war of words. Honestly, I'm impressed that anybody could take Misha and that kind of thing.
She and Melina got into a fight as well.
Oh, I heard about that one. I would have loved to have seen that. That's one bad bitch.
Trust me, she is.
That is one bad bitch. She scares me.
That's a lot of people.
Yeah. Then again, Misha also scares me.
I'm just curious. This is me asking in general. Has Finn just been really quiet this whole time?
Yeah, he's been like in thought.
Okay, that's what I want
Yep.
to know. Perfect.
Yeah. You wouldn't think though with that young Misha would be as scary, but one of the reasons she was the star pupil is she's basically the biggest fighting prodigy since since old Jed himself.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I'm assuming they're Mark Cyper from like Edge to you.
That works. Don't get me wrong. I think Onyx is a pretty good fighter, but I don't even think he's good enough to take on Misha. But hey, could be worse. It also helps that she's friends with one of the princes. That's probably one of the biggest reasons she got the job. Youngest one, Raphan.
Didn't realize you guys had royalty.
You serious? Have you not heard anything about the Dominion?
Nope. I've lived in Galdron my whole life.
Yeah, but you should have at least heard about. Okay, basically around here in Runadavia, it's run by a family of silver dragons. It's been run by like that for thousands of years. Current Dragon Lord is Serenel II, Peacemaker. Peacekeeper. Been Dragon Lord of Galrin for about.
Dragon Lord of not Galdron, right?
Oh no, you're right. Dragon Lord of Alamus for about. Hold on, I've got this written down somewhere. Sorry, I'm trying to find out where I had this written down.
462 years.
Thank you. 462nd year. And say his dragons have kids at a lot slower rate than less long-lived races. So youngest son's only about 100, but dragon years he's right about the same age as Misha, so they became fast friends. If we're lucky, you'll get to see him in town. The Festival of Spires is in a couple days. We should get back day or so before it.
I think the plan is for us to stay the night and then leave the next day.
Probably not. Honestly, whenever they send anybody to Jalandis to go back, they at least give you a couple days to stay. Also, good luck getting out of the city I'll say during the Spire Festival.
I think wasn't the plan for Argus to get us to teleport from the city?
Yes, but he did say actually to just enjoy yourselves for a couple days.
I thought he said for a day. If he said a couple of days, sure, that's fine.
Yeah, he said a couple days.
Varus is happy going on a bender for like those few days.
Oh, trust me. You can go on a bender during the Spire Festival. Basically, if you never heard of Jalandis, 5 spires standing above the city. Each one, say they're the 5 tallest buildings in the world. And with them, it's a celebrating of Jalandis joining in the Dominion long time ago. basically, it's a festival, and one of the royal family always shows up. Pretty sure, I heard it was the Prince Raffian's turn, so. Hell, who knows? If you get to Gelandis, you may meet Misha. God help you if you meet Misha.
Ooh, I'm excited.
Honestly, I think she'll like you.
She better.
Probably will. Not my type, but she'll probably like you.
Ah, golly. I'm sorry. I'm radiating energy right now.
You're fine. You're fine. It's like, honestly, just as far as Onyx goes, just try to stay out of his way. Mostly, he's just stressed. He means well. He's good, and admittedly, I know he's a good guy for the job. Just he's a friend, so as well as my boss. So kind of gotta speak a little bit well about him. Could always be worse. Could be
Batman is the boss.
well, that I was gonna say, or it could be Oro.
I don't know who you talk about. Don't know who the last guy is. The guy you just mentioned.
Oh, Oro's the he's the leader of the Lost Ones up in Kud. What little of them there are. Let's be honest. The only reason that guild hall hasn't been sacked and everyone's heads put on spikes in Vorgank is because of the fact that the Dreadlord is friends with Oro.
Wait, I heard that right. There's a guild hall in Kud?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
I'm
Yeah.
assuming,
Okay.
Your reaction is about the same as everyone else,
I'm
but
assuming extremely corrupt.
no. No,
No?
it's basically just that they just aren't allowed to do much. Like, they go out and handle monsters and shit, but like any sort of crime inside of good fucking luck.
They're more like a monster hunting guild than anything.
More or less. I mean, let's be honest. If you're in a country that's literally run by a criminal organization, you think they're going to let you live very long if you try to stop what they're doing? Also, I doubt he would stay friends with the Dreadlord very long if he did that.
And I'm assuming, I feel like you'd have to be a criminal to be friends with a criminal.
Depends on who you ask, Oro. He's a weird motherfucker, though. Honestly, out of all the guild leaders, he's probably the one that weirds me out the most. Now, don't get me wrong. Rie's fucking creepy as hell. Rosny's an absolute stick up the ass. Andilius, Argus, Ayuda, they're pretty cool. Rex is pretty cool.
I like Ayuda.
Gorm's pretty cool, and yeah, nobody talks to Leah.
Leah, is she the druid?
Yeah.
I need to talk to her. Ooh, I need to talk to her.
Good luck. Unless you want to bleach your skin. Unless you want to bleach your skin and put on some contacts, good luck with that.
That's what everyone says, but I will make her listen to me.
You're talking about a woman that wouldn't even listen to a literal sapphire dragon empress trying to make peace.
She hasn't
no.
met me yet.
You haven't met her. Anyway.
Lordy, I've seen a god come out of a hole in the ground.
So you
I
say.
think I've seen my fair share of the impossible. She can't impress me at this point. Oh my god.
If she were here, I would take that bet.
Lordy.
I would also pay to hear you say that to her face, because I'd love to see how she reacts.
Let me write it down. Where's my diary? Okay, here it is. Now, what was it word for word that I said?
I ain't trying to get you killed, kid. I'll send this now before you write down something before you write a check that you can't cash.
All right, but I'll think of something later. She's already somewhere down here in my notes.
Do yourself a favor. Don't. So go on. So with that, we'll say that the first day goes by. Any other conversation or any other questions anybody has?
I am done.
Nothing for me.
All right. I get to about here on that first day. If you want to do anything on the second day?
I'm going to try meditating again. I am going to really try reflecting on what I regret.
Okay.
Like, I think if I do some thinking about myself, then I will unlock more power within myself, or something.
Yep. Also, y'all notice.
Surely something.
Sorry. But yeah, no, go for it.
Go ahead.
No, yeah, go for it with like the meditation thing. If there's anything specific that you're looking to do with that, by the way, DM me because I'm still like not sure if it's like something I should be doing there, and if it is, I apologize that I'm not like picking up on it.
I don't know either.
Okay. Just making sure.
Yeah, it's just it would make sense. Wisdom character and my magic comes from within me. If I've got some blockage going on inside of me, then if I get it sorted out.
I just realized I did actually prepare something for this. You meditating over there, kid?
Trying to. It's not exactly easy.
Talk to Onyx when you get back. He's much better at the whole sitting still and being a calm monk kind of thing, meditation shit than anybody else around there. He might be able to help you out at least a little bit. Just make sure you do it after the sun sets.
I'll keep that in mind. Lordy, maybe I should have talked to the turtle about being slow.
That's a good one.
I tried. I'll be here all week. I'm sorry. Oh god, continue.
If you're here all week, I don't think you have enough money for that one. But hey. And as you see, well, oi, big one. Take a look. And as you see, if you look over to your left, you can actually see the ocean starting to like look off in the distance. You can start to like just see it over. So there's like a little bit of a drop, and then the ocean.
Whoa.
Y'all are about here. Say by the end of the second day. So like y'all are getting like closer and closer to the ocean.
We are almost there. I am literally clapping on the other side of my mic.
Yep, and just like to like show y'all like what some of the roads look like and stuff. This more so just like how things are. I couldn't find one that like didn't have like people in it or like didn't have like various stuff in it. So yeah, it's just like imagine like those kind of roads where like you see various like buildings on the side. You see like some isolated towns in various places. You also notice that like y'all have been drinking out of this massive jug of water that was on the cart. Because as you'll notice, like y'all are passing through the desert, and it is going slower than it was with through Karem, especially during the latter half. Y'all went through like you spent like well over like a day and a half in the Sea of Trees, and then out of it you made probably up the same ground in like the last like day. And in this one, you're kind of like making that same progress over a shorter distance, just because of like the sand and everything. And it's also like the sun is coming down on y'all. Varys, did you ever put on your jacket? Edge?
Yeah, I put on a shirt.
Okay, cool. Then I will not make you roll for sunburn.
Can Drow get sunburn?
Yes, they can.
Really?
Yep. Everyone else, y'all are kind of fine.
As a dark-skinned person, I'm asking you again, really? I grew up in the Middle East. I never got sunburned.
Really?
Yeah, like you get like
yeah, you grew up in the Middle East. Drow aren't from the Middle East. They're not from the same climate.
True, but like based off skin tone, right? Like you can definitely like because I'm from Asia, I grew up in the Middle East, right? Like sure, my skin would get way more tanner, but then I didn't have like sunburn. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean I get you, but how many times were you actually like out shirtless with your back to the sun the entire time?
Okay, that's I was never out shirtless, but I was out.
That's the thing. It's like
degrees.
Again, it was specifically the shirt and whatnot that was like
Okay,
getting your.
Then that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, no, because it would have been like your bare skin, like just taking it in. At some point, you would have gotten at least a little bit of a sunburn like that.
No,
like,
that's fair. Yeah,
everyone else is like fairly covered, and you'll notice it's like it's warm, but it's a very dry heat. So it's like it's not as oppressive. It's like it's hot, but it's not sweltering. Amelie, this feels fine for you.
I'm actually kind of enjoying this.
Yeah, no, like you don't even notice like the heat or anything because this climate or like how it is, other than the sand and the wind, this feels very much like Sprintfall.
I kind of want to let Snuff out, let the sun on the scales.
You want to let out the?
I know that's going to summon an explosion. No, I'm not going to do
Yay!
that.
Okay. Okay. So, anything else before y'all go? Nope.
Nothing for me.
Okay. So, as night falls, by the way, you notice just how many stars you can see. Like Karem, like the entire way through it. But since you got into Runadavia, you can see so many more stars than you guys have ever seen in your life. There's like even on the open sea, you'll have not seen this many stars. But also, you'll see something shining in the darkness, like way off in the distance. You'll see like this little light over the horizon. There it is. Well,
What is it?
you'll see it soon enough. Go to bed. I'll show you in the morning.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Everybody goes in.
Yes.
See it as it goes in, and then you'll wake up. You'll start traveling, and then you'll start to see something poking over the horizon. Basically, like this, almost like little point poking over it. And as it like gets, as you get closer and closer, you realize it's like getting taller and taller and taller. And then you see another one, and then another one, and another one, and another one. And you see it's like, well, and as you'll get like even closer, well, lady and gentlemen, welcome to the greatest city in the world, Jalandis, the city of Spires.
Oh, I see why they call it the City of Spies now.
Ooh, it's so pretty. I saw pictures of it in books, but I never realized it was so shiny.
Yeah, well, it's the second city of Runadavia. Basically, people say it's the Dragon Lord and his family's second home. Each one of those spires is actually for one of them. He points to tell us one. That's the Dragon Spire. Second, one, the Queen Spire. The third one, the Lord Spire. Fourth one, the Prince Spire and the Princess Spire. Talk about the four original members of the family. Oh, Phil,
Goodness.
you have no idea yet. Yeah. As we get in, I'll just start up. I'm gonna set us up on the outside of the city. You'll go in. I got a map somewhere in that bag. If you don't want to drag it out, I'll meet y'all at the guild. Say at the guild hall probably or somewhere like that. Y'all can roam the streets and shit. Oh, did I not upload Jolandis' map? Let me. No, you're good. You're good. Keep talking. I just need to look and see if I have.
You wouldn't
this.
happen to be able to guide me to somewhere where I could deliver a letter, could you?
You'll find those in Jolandis. You probably can send something out from the guild hall. The den usually has a good stuff. Say you can mail stuff from the den.
All right, thank you.
No problem.
And are you leaving?
I was like, well, you're not quite there yet. It's like when we
Yeah,
get
that's
there,
right.
I gotta saddle these because they don't really do stuff like that inside the city.
Right, because I'm just so eager to pay you for your time.
Kid, keep your money. You're gonna need it.
Again, freezing as well.
What'd you say?
I said again, freezing as well.
I cannot understand what you're saying.
Phrasing.
Freezing, yes.
Like what I'm saying.
Gotcha.
What I'm saying.
Gotcha. I couldn't. I heard freezing the whole time, and I was hella confused. Yeah. You're learning, kid.
If you want me to be direct, you are absolutely towering, and that is
Oh,
staggering.
Hear that part? I didn't need to hear that part.
I don't mind it. I'm a big guy. I'm not the biggest guy, but I'm a big enough guy that it does draw attention. Could be worse. You'll probably draw some attention.
I'm not looking for the biggest.
Not like that.
Oh my
I'm
God,
kind of twice your age, kid.
Damn, that's a shame.
God, Misha's gonna love you.
Oh god, I need to stop. Compose yourself, child.
Probably should. You never know who you're gonna meet. All right, gang.
Yeah.
Well, as you'll start pulling up, you'll start to see like more and more and more and more and more and more and more people show up until you realize like a Care is huge.
Mhm.
Thorn is
Wow,
huge.
crowd.
Sevlin is huge. Galrin is huge. This place seems like it is just like bustle. For reference, this is the second most populated city in the world.
Is the most populated the first original Rundavian city?
Yes, Alamos is the most popular. Is the most populous city in the world.
This is number 2.
Yep. Jalandis is number 2.
Okay.
Me do
Yeah,
that.
we're finally here.
Heck yep. Damn right we are. All right. As y'all start to pull up to the city walls, you'll pull. Say he basically pulls out a badge with a rat's head on it. To the local guards. Oh, hey Mustafa. What are these? Just some guys from over from Nair and the River Watch. They're in town. Gonna stay for the Spire Festival. Ah, well. Welcome to Jalandis, the city of Spires.
It's good to be welcomed.
Do you always have to do that presentation? Legitimately, yes, it is actually part of my duties.
He is performing his duties. Leave him alone.
What's the Spire Festival?
It's a commemoration of the city joining the Runadavian Dominion about 900 years ago. Specifically, this is going to be the 904th anniversary of the Spire Festival.
Oh, it's gonna be a blast. We are going to be ruined.
I am gonna get drunk off my ass.
Wait till night to do that. It's more fun that way. Avoid.
No, listen. The plan is to keep going non-stop.
Remember, if you're gonna do that, remember not to go over towards the Imperial. I would say towards the Dominion District. And whatever you do, for the love of God, please don't make us catch you around like just naked in the streets. Keep that to the beaches, please.
Are you
I'm going to love it
bitches?
here.
There are you bitches.
What?
There are you bitches. There are you bitches.
I legitimately added that
Is there
just
a
for the
fee?
comedic
There,
effect.
I got you covered.
I legitimately added that just for the comedic effect to see how y'all would react to it.
It's kind of now. There are you bitches in Atlantis.
So is
there
this
a
still like
fee?
y'all reacting to it?
Oh yeah, like Varus is laughing his ass off at that.
Oh
no,
yeah.
I'm offering to cover Varys' fee if they're charging.
The fine is like 100 gold, so I just wouldn't.
I will.
There's nothing against
Man.
someone running around shirtless drunk, right?
Shirtless drunk? No. Naked drunk? Yes.
That sounds good to me.
You'll
I
be
am a broke
You'll be fine.
I don't say
All right.
that.
Well, I get these things over to the stables, and you'll go in. And for the love of the Dragon Lord, please don't cause any trouble. Don't worry, don't
promises,
worry.
but-
I'm taking him over to the nest. Say to the den real quick. They say before we can really do it, before they can get into any trouble. I'm gonna send them to the den first. Then they can get themselves in trouble.
That's where we get paid, right? I'm eager to get paid.
Yes, that is where you get paid.
Good.
How
I'm
much?
practically frothing
I
at the
don't
mouth.
know. Not my job. That's Onyx who's gonna pay you. Y'all go on here on the map. Sorry guys. Also, by the way, I am trying desperately to upload the Jalandis map.
No,
Take all
don't
the
worry,
time
take
you
your time.
If this doesn't upload, I'm just gonna say fuck it and go on. But hey.
Yeah, no, don't worry about it at all.
Okay, I'll get the map done later there. I'll just put you on the streets of Jalandis. As you see, like, this is a bustling city. This is a very populous city, everything like that. Y'all are walking through. Y'all are following the route Mustafa sent you on. Y'all are going through. All right. And he did say, before you get drunk, go by the guild hall, meet Onyx, and do that kind of thing.
Yeah, first thing is get to the guild hall.
Yep.
Get that shit
Yes.
sorted.
Everyone, let's go from the bottom up. Pod, number 1 through 5.
4.
4. Life, number 1 through 5.
5.
5. Jose, number 1 through 5.
2.
2. Hedge.
A 3.
3. All right, it's you. Head. Let's say Varus. Y'all are walking through the city. Y'all are doing that, and then you feel someone run smack into you. Hey, watch where you
yes.
go. Hello, tall, dark, and jacked.
Oh no. Do I hear this?
I look
Yes.
at them and
Then you see a short female fire genasi.
quick thing.
All right.
I think
I'm
this
gonna
is something.
keep an eye on her.
I think this is something Varus would do.
Huh?
So I think this is something Varus would do when she bumped into him.
What's up?
Having lived in Galdrin for so long, he's gonna gently put his hand on his pocket to make sure his coin purse is still there.
Yeah.
Don't worry, handsome. I didn't pickpocket you.
Is it still there?
Yeah, it's still there. It's still there.
Don't worry. I just had to check, just make
Oh,
sure.
you're good. What are you trying to perceive, gang?
Oh, that was.
Oh no, sorry, that was an old roll.
pickpocket.
That's an insight roll. Okay, what about it? What are you trying to insight?
The pickpocket comment.
No, she's completely telling the truth. Right now, she just seems very interested in Varus.
Yeah, I just wanted to see if she had her fingers in his pockets.
No,
That's,
she didn't do that. She like legitimately ran into him.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I think.
Okay.
that
Don't worry,
keep you
handsome.
up.
I do it. Where are you headed to so fast, big man?
The nest.
Say off to the rat's nest, eh? Ah. Why would you go to a boring place like that? How about
Because I
how about
have
this?
business there.
Well, how about instead you come have some fun with me? Let's go get some drinks or something like that.
Ma'am, well, I would love to get drinks. I have business to do. Maybe I'll see you later today.
Oh, come on. Sure, there's nothing I could do to convince you?
No. I
Oh, come
really
on,
want to get
hun.
drunk. I really
And
want to get
Argus said
drunk.
you were the fun one.
Write down the name of the place, what time you want to
Wait,
meet
wait,
him.
wait,
Give
wait,
it.
wait,
Oddly, you just missed it, Pod.
Wait, hold on.
Pod, you just missed what she said.
Yeah.
And Argus said you were the fun one.
Oh, you know Argus.
Redhead. Hold on a minute. Redhead.
Nope, not redhead.
Oh. No, what did you say what she looked like?
A black-skinned fire genasi in a white outfit with an orange glowing tattoo going down her left arm. Rat Queen Misha Sand at your service. Or technically, I'm your acting boss,
my
so
goodness.
you're at my service.
You're the one that hates Vanna. You're the one
You
that I
do
thought was
too?
super
Oh, we're gonna
cool.
get along great, hot stuff.
You know what? I like you a lot more, but
And then also,
Rob-
you hear all of a sudden, Misha! Every party needs a pooper, that's why they invited you. Party pooper.
Misha,
Party
one quick thing. I really want to get my ass drunk, but seriously, promise, extremely important.
What?
Can we just talk in private? Like everyone, private in Guildhall, preferably.
You
What-
can step aside.
Y'all, as you'll see, like, and all of a sudden, you actually don't get to ask that question really, like, most of the thing, because then you see, like, this big Earth Genasi walking through. Misha, where'd you go? Hey, Onyx. Misha, what the fuck? We were supposed to be waiting for... Oh, you found him. That works.
Greetings.
taking y'all are
You
Argus's
must be
group.
Onyx.
Yep,
Mhm.
I'm Onyx. I'm the branch leader here in Gelantis. I see you met my boss,
Oh, she's pretty
Misha.
cute.
Yeah, no, like legit, like I
I'm
described it.
sorry. I just was this Comet Sigma virus. The guy doesn't stop.
I'm so Hedge, you are coming through so poorly. I cannot understand a word you're saying.
Alright,
Don't
He's thinking about the chat.
alright, just go read chat. Go read chat.
No, don't.
What chat? Like Twitch chat?
No, Hougeki Heroes
Heroes
exist.
game log.
No,
Hougeki
this
Heroes
is my
chat.
secret.
Sigma Varus, the grind doesn't stop. Wow, fuck you guys. But yeah, no. In all seriousness, though, they're sitting there, and again, Misha is about like 5 foot nothing. Very pretty, like in a sort of like the way like an MMA fighter or a professional wrestler would be, where like she's very muscular. You can tell she's very well built, very good shape, very pretty kind of thing. Onyx, you can tell like he's very big. He's kind of lean. He's on like like the stocky again. You could tell like he's more of like a martial artist kind of build.
Yeah.
So wait, Hedge, what is it that you were trying to do there when she I could not understand what you were saying because
Sorry,
the
I guess
whole time
something's
your
wrong.
mic went to shit.
Yeah, I think something's wrong with my mic. If you can hear me better now.
Well, it's not that.
I
It's like
s-
whenever you get loud, it sounds damn near impossible to understand what you're
Okay.
saying.
Before Onyx came to us, I said that I want to talk to her and the group in private. Like,
Misha and
and
the group
then
in private.
yeah, and like Onyx, I guess as well.
Sure. I mean, you still got to make the mission report to us.
Yeah,
Do they have
it's about
to?
that.
Can we not just go have some fun? I mean, Spire Festival's say is in 2 days. What's the problem? I'm saying that, and guess what? Tomorrow's what starts their 2 days of vacation. They got here early.
Misha,
Misha.
I would really
Fine.
love to get fucking wasted right now. But we really need to talk about this. Like,
Fine.
Unfortunately, the Fire
fine.
Festival is going to have to wait 5 minutes. We've
yes.
got business to do.
Oh, the Spire waits for no. The Spire Festival waits for no one. Pretty in pink. She gives you like a wink.
Well.
But I see your point.
Well-
All right, let's go back to the nest. Onyx, I'm not taking your office. You sit at your desk.
Actually,
Oh,
I
shit,
might have
thanks.
words with you later, Onyx.
About
Nothing you need to be worried about.
okay. Not gonna lie, you've
And I'm-
confused
and-
even me.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna clarify on that. No, I'm just gonna leave her with that.
Also, by the way, Hedge did exactly what I hoped he would do when he met Misha.
He just started fangirling a bit. Yeah, like
No, not the
Anyway.
fangirling part, but the fact is like, I'm sorry, I gotta do it. Like there were 2 ways that conversation was going to go, and that was definitely the more fun one. But also,
Okay.
the every party needs a pooper. You could tell she was not saying that about you. She was
No, she's saying that
definitely
about
saying that
Onyx.
about Onyx.
Onyx, yes.
Oh, by the way, let me post a picture of Onyx.
Ooh, yes, please.
Also, by the way, Onyx is like a guy like early 40s. Again, Earth Genasi, big guy. You can tell he's much more experienced than
Respectable. Okay.
than that. Also, Phil, you have
Yeah.
to understand also that the majority of the people y'all have been meeting have been legitimately people that keep in good shape and work out as part of their like jobs. So it kind of comes with the territory there, like people that kind of like have to physically be in good shape.
Mistakes were made.
I mean, it also helps that they're illustrations, and illustrations tend to be more cute in the face than flawed like humans are.
Yeah, that's true too. And even then, like, I mean, even then, like, you can see, like, Onyx isn't like a perfect 10 kind of thing. Like, yeah, like
Yeah,
he kind of
no.
like has like the hard jawline, but you can tell like he looks like a guy who's been, I say like he's been beaten up a time or two, and like you can see it on his face.
Oh,
Whereas
yeah.
like Misha looks prettier than expected than y'all expected when you heard that someone was a martial artist.
Yeah.
And again, also she's got like
Feel
the ink
that,
trailing
damn.
down her arm and everything like that. It's
Mm-hmm. Damn.
yeah.
So do we head towards
lady.
the
Yep, y'all head towards the net. I would say towards the rat's nest.
Yeah.
Okay, so y'all walk through. You go to the city, and then I'm just gonna use this as a substitute for the buildings for now.
Yep.
Just because like it's again
Yeah.
it's Middle Eastern style, like Arabic style, like interior on the buildings. If for like visual aid, Runadavian architecture stuff is very heavily based on like the Middle East and all the way up to like not quite Central Asia, but like right at like stopping with India, because India and more of like South Central Asia is more of like what Tian's architecture is, whereas like Southeast Asia and China is much more of like Sapphire, where Jisaku is from. That music's a little louder than I wanted. I apologize, gang.
No, don't worry, I can reduce it myself as well.
I got you. I forgot to set some of like the newer songs to that. But yeah, you'll go in, you'll walk into the place and you'll notice it's a sizable building. It's not quite as big or like standout-ish as the the Riverwatch Guild Hall, but you notice that it is still like pretty like decently sizable. You see a couple people moving around, a couple minotaurs, couple not as many, but there are some humans there. People like just all various kinds of races and things. Kind of what you would expect, the motley that you'd expect in the world's second largest city. Come on, let's go to the office real quick. You said you wanted to talk about this private. So you'll get in, and you notice that this is a much more conservative office than Argus's. Argus had like his trophies and his various like mementos everywhere. This is almost as bare bones as it gets. You see a training dummy over in the corner. You see a desk, and some chairs, papers, and like shelves for like files and stuff like that. But that's really it. There's like almost no indication that this is anything other than like an example desk, as Onyx sits behind it. Misha basically pops up, leans back on one of the chairs, like props her feet up on one of the table. Come on, take a seat.
Yeah. TLDR, we tracked down Khan, Nora, Haglet. They were on Mount Blackstone. Went there, went through a tunnel.
Slow down, Varys. Take a seat. Let's chill a second. Then we can get down to business. Y'all look like y'all have seen a fucking ghost. Sit down.
Okay.
You can say that.
We were sent on the mission by August to
Yeah, y'all were
Blackstone.
sent to capture the 3 creepy fucks. I
Yes.
take it y'all didn't take it that didn't succeed by the fact that I got word that y'all didn't succeed.
No. Considering one of them could punch a hole through a T-Rex, we made the executive decision that fighting them, not a great idea.
Yeah, very
Well,
nasty fucker.
it's not that we made the decision. They kind of made that decision for us. I would have liked to rip their faces off all of their skulls one at a time.
Yeah, but we can't do that. We're not strong enough yet, just yet. Trust me, I love punching people in the face. We can't punch him in the face right now. We
must know our limits.
I'm sorry, I get
exactly,
too
Jisaku.
I'm sorry.
No, I love it. I love it, Paul. Don't worry about it at all.
Ethan's giving me support. Okay, yeah, no.
But yeah, we went up Mount Blackstone. We went down this cave. We encountered Haglet Nora Khan at the top. Well, at the top of the mountain, I guess you could say. They trapped us in at the entrance of this cavern.
Y'all actually got up that thing?
We did.
Mount
yes.
Blackstone is supposedly cursed. I thought nobody's able to get it as they get to the summit.
Well, we managed. There was undead and T-Rexes on the way, and undead
That's
T-Rexes.
impressive.
I died
What
twice.
a wondering. You almost died twice.
Almost. Okay,
Kaba,
almost died
Kaba
twice.
saved you.
Okay.
We then
My question was answered.
they trapped the 3 of them trapped us in this at the entrance to this cavern. There was a summoning circle. The 3 of them started chanting, and they summoned this big ass black dragon that was sealed in the mountain. That Kaba's god let us kindly know that its name is Nearwash, the Black Death.
It's got a nickname. It's a pretentious fucker, ain't it?
Also
Misha.
goes by Near.
Misha, take this seriously. I am. Just.
We then met.
I don't care how big it is. I'm pretty sure Sarah and Elle could take it. So you could take it on.
We then met the Avatar of Tyr. And he went on.
Pause.
Yes, Avatar of Tyr. He and
So-
Josaku. Let me finish the
Avatar of a
story.
god.
Yeah, let me just finish. Let me finish the story, and then we can get to the questions.
Just one
Him,
avatar.
yes, him and Josaku had like a little this conversation slash fight. Made Josaku's champion, gave him a primal revelry, is what he called it. And then told us that Nirvash was a dragon that the gods sealed in Mount Blackstone because they were afraid of killing it because they thought that it would ascend into a god.
Yeah, what do we
Again,
do about that?
Misha's
And
like
then Kaba's
looking at
god
y'all
kind of
like,
said this.
it's fucking serious.
Listen, I know you think they're probably insane right now, which is probably not that far off, but you
Tad
can ask
bit,
Kaba.
give me a pass because
Yeah.
you're cute.
They
Thank
might
you.
have put insanity in the report somewhere. I don't
Yeah,
know.
but both Kaba's god attested to that, and I pointed at Finn. His god attested to that.
Not my god.
No, okay, but kind of your god with Drake Siphon attested to that. We so kind of above our pay grade. That's a kind of like a you guys thing, right?
Slow down, because again, there's just a lot that. Okay, so one, the trio got away, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay.
We all fell unconscious when we saw the
Unfortunately.
Black Dragon.
All right. Well, you
Scared the
still
shit out of us.
well, I handled that first. You still travel, so you still get paid. I said around here somewhere. Misha then like tosses you a bag of Varys. Heads up.
Grab
When
it.
the fuck did you? You don't want to know, right? I don't. Also, I could do that because I'm still your boss every day. Um.
I
So
love
then-
Onyx so much.
You can tell like he's very much like this serious guy. He's like the business guy where it's like me. You could definitely tell like Misha's enjoying a little bit of getting under his skin, but that he knows at the same time that she's just messing with him.
She's kind of a brat. I respect that.
Well, not exactly a brat. It's more so like there's a difference between like brat kind of thing and more so like she's fucking with him. More so like the way siblings do. Like it's much like closer. You wouldn't have expected this this sort of like look from a pair of like boss and employee as much as you would like a pair of siblings.
Mm.
Right. Well, oh lordy, when I said brat, I wasn't implying like that kind of. I meant she's just kind of entitled.
Well, no,
in her own way.
fair enough. Yeah. With that, okay. Second thing, they summoned a dragon. Okay.
You can check that with
No,
Silda.
that's fine. I did receive word that there was some sort of dragon released. There was an error on the size though, so I mean we'll just have to get that verified with Ayuda, and
Yeah, it looked like a
send
fucking
some
whale.
stuff out of there.
It looked like a whale in the sky.
Okay, maybe
We
this
saw
has
it
some
first time.
situation. Okay, that'll have to be something. That'll be on you. Oh, fuck. Okay. How big we talking?
Like size of a whale, maybe larger in the air.
Well, we talking like 8 feet long, somewhere in
Bigger.
there, around that range.
No, much bigger.
Like, how much bigger are we talking?
You said 20 foot, right?
I said 150 feet for Nirvash, by the way, from DM.
100. Sorry, okay, 150.
You mean 50, right? Or just 100? No.
150. 150.
It's
It's pretty fucking big.
big. It's big. Big.
I
big,
know. Listen,
bad,
I know.
big,
And
this is-
Onyx's
I know
face
this-
is like,
big.
Listen, I know you guys think that we're probably fucking insane.
Misha, did
I
Argus
can't-
say
I
that
can't
they'd been on
just
drugs
fireball
before
this
this?
truck in the way.
No, he actually mentioned that they hadn't.
Listen,
Also telling me not to get him hooked on anything.
nothing on Earth, nothing on this planet, nothing on Aberline, no illusion could have struck that much fear into our hearts.
Shit, you're
Knocked an
serious.
entire
Couldn't-
village out.
Okay.
I couldn't move the moment I saw it.
By the way, it did not actually knock a village out. There were actually no signs of it destroying anything other than the T-Rex skeleton.
Yeah.
I thought it knocked them unconscious.
No, well, yeah, okay, knocked them unconscious, yes.
Yeah, that's what I meant by knocked out.
Gotcha, my bad. Damn, okay.
Like,
Yeah, okay. I'll have to... damn it, okay. I don't want to have to...
If you want proof, there's like a giant footprint.
where they kind
The
of
Okay.
mound is
it kind of trampled the T-Rex to death.
Okay, alright. Well, we'll send some people out to verify this and make sure Silta's not also... Okay. No offense, by the way. It's not that we don't trust you. It's just... let's be honest. This shit sounds like you're... It sounds like you're all on drugs.
No, we
Like,
sound like
if I'm just being honest. Misha,
we sound like lunatics.
you're not supposed to say that.
No, she's
no
not wrong.
outlandish
Onyx.
of it all.
Along, Onyx, we're in Jolandis. Okay, you've got a fair point.
Like, she's not wrong. We do sound like lunatics right now. Like,
You do,
if someone
admittedly.
told me that there was a 150-foot black dragon, I'd probably call them a fucking idiot. And
Excuse me.
hey, I'm just saying, if I didn't see that for my
No,
own self, then
Excuse me. I have something that might be. Can any of you cast identify?
No,
Uh,
Oh.
no. Hold up 1 second. Oi, Hakim! Get your ass in here! Wait, who the fuck's... Oh. Hi, Misha. What's up, Hakim? Do me a favor. What do you want identified?
I draw Drake siphon. I'm like, is there a table or some place in front of us? Or
Yeah,
I
there's
just
like
go
a
on-
small coffee table.
Yeah, I put Drake siphon on the table and I say identify that.
Identify that for the man.
don't touch it, please.
That's why you called me. Why don't touch it?
It doesn't like anyone who isn't of a certain occupation. It reacts violently.
just identify it.
By the way, Middle Eastern looking human, Hakim.
Mhm.
Just to like give you all like things like helping like the master. It's like okay, you can see him pull out a spell book and he does it. Well, what did you see? Game, is something wrong?
Sir?
All I got is did that just Hakim,
primal-
spit it the fuck out.
It's a primal rivalry.
It just told me to go fuck myself.
Yeah, that's because
It literally, I heard a voice that tell me, go fuck yourself.
Try the armor, my friend.
Try-
Yeah, that's because just a heads up, that's a primal rivalry. The arm is a primal rivalry. It's tiers. The armor.
The fuck is that?
Yeah, what I told you, primal rivalry. Tier.
What's up
1,
with the armor? Like, it calls itself Revelation?
Oh yeah, I forgot it has a name.
Like I said, it's a
Does it-
primal rivalry. It's primal rivalry. That
I don't know
own.
what the fuck that is,
Weapons
but
of
that
God
is
and shit
something
like that.
insane.
Tier, give it to him.
All
See,
right, I'm
you have
out.
proof.
Hakim like walks out like spellbook in hand, like I'm out. Okay, pause. What the fuck is a primal revelry?
We met the avatar of Tier right after like the whole.
You
Big
said
Bad
that.
Dragon.
Meeting a god, meeting
Yeah.
the one-armed blind god of justice. Okay, what's
Yeah,
up?
and then
This is proof that I am his champion.
he gave him his armor and just liked him a lot.
Sure. Okay.
Why else would he have his armor?
All I know is that it's fancy armor. Again, this is no offense to any of you. It's just, it's a lot to absorb. It's a lot to have to put faith in. There's just a lot of stuff, and right now it comes off as some mixture of exhaustion or anything. We'll submit it as a report. We'll do it as a record. Onyx, if you don't mind, could you make sure that they have a place to stay the night? I'm gonna see if I can take him to de-stress and do that. Misha, for once in the long time we have known each other, I am actually going to encourage your constant drinking.
Oh yeah, like my plan is
Holy
once I get
shit!
paid.
No, y'all, we need to get out of here now. That never happens.
No, once I get paid, my plan is to get so drunk, I'm gonna be walking into Argus's office shirtless, hungover.
Mhm.
And
Drinking
hopefully
contest
slow down.
say loser plays the winner's tab.
No, you're richer than me. I'm not doing that. I'm not that stupid.
Wait, who the fuck told you? No. Like, by the way, this is Misha who challenged you.
Yeah. Nobody told me anything. I just am not stupid.
Okay, honestly, seriously, you're really smart. Not taking your advice on Drinka. Shut up, Onyx. She's never lost one.
Yeah, usually when people challenge people to drinking contest, that's because they're extremely. When they do it sober, it's because they're extremely confident. I used to do that, so I'm not gonna take you up on that
Onyx!
challenge.
You are no fun. I don't want you to swindle them out of the money that we just paid them. Okay, that's fair. Fine.
I used to do the exact same trick.
No. You don't. I've seen this
Oh.
woman. I've seen this woman solo outdrink 10 Goliaths in one sitting.
Okay, that's pretty fun.
Consecutively! Not at once! Consecutively!
How do you do that?
As you see Misha, like, put it back, it's like... Trade secret.
Is that like a
Impressive.
youth thing or like a monk thing? Because if it's a youth thing,
No!
is it a thing you
No,
can
it's
learn?
not normal! Like, Onyx is now, like, like, you can tell it's like, this is the first time he's, like, broken the serious composure. No! It's not normal! She's always been like this ever since she was, like, 16!
So I can't learn it, is what you're telling me.
No! God, I hope you don't, because that cannot be good for your liver. I'm fine. Don't worry about me.
How much are we getting paid, by the way, Hyper? Hedge to Hyper?
You all got 100 gold.
Okay.
Let's
Not
go.
bad. Could have been more.
Because y'all had to go out of the country. Y'all had to go in. Y'all had a high risk of it. So like even at a failure, y'all were still given. It's like okay, it's gonna be a decent pay. It's not gonna be like a huge payday, because the payday was like heavily dependent on incentives. If there wasn't the incentives, this probably would have been a 300 gold each job. But there were the incentives for the bounties, so as a result, it only paid 100.
Damn
That's
it.
fine.
All right,
Look at Misha,
so-
and good.
Y'all here have 2 days of vacation. That doesn't count today because y'all were here a day early. I was trying to beat y'all ahead by about a day. See if I could find y'all and whatnot. Also, by the way, it was really easy to recognize you guys in the crowd. Not hard when
Yeah.
you have hot stuff over there and Pretty and Pink both standing there. Also, you have a blonde-haired white human, an imp. Oof. By the way, I am surprised you haven't had rocks thrown at you yet. Just get ready for that. And a Ceretrian walking around in the middle of Jalandis as a fivesome. Wasn't exactly hard to find you. Oh, yeah, we probably shouldn't mention that. Josaku, if you don't mind, just stick with Misha if you can.
I understand.
The Imperials, y'all aren't the most welcome people in this country, so particularly in this city. Let's be honest, Jolanda. Well, y'all know history. Actually, if you care to, everyone roll me history checks.
I will. Yeah. Ooh, nice.
Okay.
19.
It's funny how the
24.
person with the lowest, with the second lowest DC for that actually rolled the highest.
I actually rolled pretty well for a history check of all things.
Okay. Again, the history check is different for everybody.
Yeah.
Josaku, what'd you roll? Oh, sorry, not Josaku. Hedge, what'd you? Okay, 15.
15.
Life, would you like to roll a history check?
I'm actually surprised I got a 17 and then a minus 215.
Okay. So, Amelie, Josaku, and Varus. Y'all actually know that this is because in a lot of in the wars between the Dominion and the Empire that have happened over the past couple millennia since the Empire was founded, but just because it's a rivalry between two draconic kingdoms, Jalandis has often been as like the second largest city and a port city compared to the very landlocked, very, very inland, very far away from Sapphire, Alamus. Jalandis has always been a target for naval blockades and whatnot, and as a result, it has resulted in the anti-imperial sentiment in Jalandis being stronger than most other major cities in Runadavia. Like, you won't get the same amount of vitriol back in Alamus just because like they never had to fight on the. They never had like the war come to their doorstep or anything.
I
But
see.
Jalandis being the major port city in the world, legitimately like say one of like the world's largest trade city. It was always one of the first cities that people went after.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah.
I look
So-
at I look at Jisaku, like put my hand on his shoulder, and I'm like, and just say, if anyone tries to fuck with you, they're gonna have to fuck with the both of us.
Well, it's gonna be you won't
Oh,
have
they're
to
gonna
do
fuck.
that. Generally, if people see a fire genasi walking with an imp, they'll assume that the imp's probably no. Also, sorry, old habits with the term.
Would you be okay if I punch people though, assholes?
Let's try not to if you can avoid it. Say you see. Okay, Varys,
That's the
roll me a perception check.
Perception, okay. Perception. What? Just roll that. Sorry. My perception's a +3. 14.
14. Okay. As you look between like Onyx and Misha, as like Onyx answers that, Misha gives you a little wink.
All I need to know. And then I look at Misha and I'm like, all right, we got paid. I want to get absolutely
okay.
fucking drunk.
Yep. Onyx, are you okay with the? I would prefer to do it rather than you do it. That's why I leave you in charge of, in charge of this, and I don't babysit you. Not sure that you would know how to, but Onyx, come on. Look, you don't mind leaving the room for a minute?
Sure thing.
Wait outside for me. Don't leave without me. I'm taking y'all partying. Oh God, now you're scaring me. Alright, so y'all wait outside. And is anyone going to try and listen?
I will.
Nope.
You will?
I won't.
Curious.
Absolutely.
Okay,
not.
roll me perception checks all around, because they are going to be on the other
Wait.
side of a door.
Can I? No, I probably wouldn't be able to hide in the room, right?
Oh no, you cannot. They like, again, they're basically like 10 chairs in the room, a pair of tables, a desk, Onyx's chair, and some shelves behind him. Okay, so this is a high DC, but two of you actually did pass. So, roll me stealth checks as well.
Oh
The
God.
two people that are listening in. Kaba, you kind of
Okay.
realize that like you're not going to be able to like listen in, so you're like, whatever. So you don't have to roll me a stealth check on there, Kaba. But you two decide to stand like right next to the door, and you hear, "Look, I know you wanted the job, all right? I didn't want it, but I had to take it. Jet told me I had to take it, and everyone in Alamos said I had to take it. I try to leave you in charge around here. You know I only fuck with you because we were friends beforehand, even if I do get on your nerves occasionally. Occasionally, Onyx, I'm trying to be nice here. I know. Sorry. But you're right. I was hoping to be the next Rat King, and I expected you to as well. We haven't got to talk about this since it happened, but fuck, I don't know why the fuck Jet chose me. But hey, I'm gonna go show them a good time. Gonna try not to embarrass the rats and. Question: do you actually buy any of that shit they were saying? I don't know what to believe. Yeah, how much it sounds like they're on drugs, right? Yeah.
Just roll
Yeah, I
insight
do.
check.
What?
Just roll your insight check.
There's a big difference between trying to read somebody's body language there and like whether or not you think that they could be crazy or on drugs. Because like even if someone is like that and like has that kind of thing, they believe it. So like there's nothing really you could do there.
Yeah, fair enough.
It's like I've seen enough people wasted on all kinds of different things. I know you have. Ouch. But I believe them and it scares me. The great Misha Sand admitting that she's scared of something. That's a first. Hey. Okay, you're right. get some rest, and actually enjoy. Onyx, promise me this. That you'll actually enjoy the fucking festival this year instead of having a stick up your ass. No promises. Alright. Whatever. As you'll see, like, as you'll hear her, like, step closer and put the door open. So, yeah. So!
Lordy. Hi.
Hi! Hi
So-
yourself!
I want to do two things. I want to get really fucking drunk, and I want to go swimming. Can I get that done?
Oh. Hell yes.
Probably both at the same time.
See, now you're doubly speaking my language. But before we do that, come on, I'll show you where you can put your stuff. We'll have you stay here in the rat's nest for the next couple days until y'all get y'all's portal out of here. Again, Argus said you get 2 days off. He's not expecting you back for 2 days, which is basically towards the night of the night the festival is done. So you're basically the morning after the festival is done. So you're good there. A great way to understand like how this is. Imagine Bastille Day in Paris. That's kind of like how this is being treated.
Dude,
I
you
see.
you say the
Yeah,
like what
I-
the fuck does that mean?
God
Okay.
damn it!
I have no idea
I
what
know
it is,
exactly
dude.
what you're talking about.
I have no idea what the fuck message
Okay. Here's a good way. Imagine the imagine the 4th of July in I'm trying to think of the best place to think about this. Okay. New Year's in New York.
Okay, now
There's your
I can get
reference.
that.
Yeah, because like it's like again, everybody's gonna be partying. Everybody's like gonna be thing, kind of like a Care turned to 11.
Okay.
Because like where like New Orleans or Care, like both, it's like it's a constant party. It's all the party all the time, but it's not like the hardest party because they know there's another party tomorrow. This is the kind of thing where you could tell just by the way people are doing it. This is the party hard. This is the party kind of thing. And it was like, okay, but we're gonna show you rooms. If anybody needs to get anything, we'll do that before we get wasted.
I actually have something that I need to get delivered to Sevlin.
Okay. Yo, Hakeem. What's up, boss? I love that you call me that. Can you mail this lady's letter? Yeah, sure. Easy. Anybody else?
Player to
Good.
DM. Do I need to send you that? I do have it
Yes,
written down as a
please.
Google Doc. Okay, yeah.
Yes, please. If you want to send me the Google Doc, anything like that, that is absolutely acceptable. I am unopened to file. Open that file at this time. It says be sure to do the share link and make sure it is on that I can be able to.
Yeah. God.
Yeah.
I always
Don't worry about it.
forget.
We do that later. Okay. Anybody else? Any other letters you want to send?
No, that is. I believe that is everything that I have.
All right.
Quick, sorry. This is just me asking Phil. Phil, didn't your character write a letter?
Yeah, but he's holding on to it.
Okay. Sorry, I just want to double check.
All right. So, y'all in the world's. I say y'all in this world's second
Okay.
largest city.
Sorry, Harry. Virus is one thing. Like when I'm assuming they give us like rooms or a dorm, right?
Yeah.
Dude just takes off his shirt. He's going shirtless. It's like it's coming off at some point. Might as well start.
And you
a line
notice,
somewhere.
like, at the results of that, Misha gives you like sort of like the look up and down look.
I just give her a wink.
Okay then. Argus said you and I would get along great.
Sigma male grind set.
I whisper over to Finn, is this how I come across to people?
Yeah, kind of.
I'm sorry.
Sir.
If it makes you feel better, Amelie, because by the way, her passive is pretty high. She heard something, so like she decided to listen in, and she rolled a 19 on the die for a total of. Let me make this sure I got this here. For a total of 21.
Okay.
She said, "It's like, look, I'm not going to pretend I'm anything I'm not. Let's be honest. I'm hot. I'm young.
Mm-hmm.
I have ways to be able to get stuff out. and thank you for the affirmation on those. And if I see something I like, I'm gonna talk about it. I'm not gonna be like some politician or anything like that, and I'm not gonna conform myself to anybody else's expectations. I am who I am, and I don't care what some stuffy old politician, what some high class noble bitch or anything else does to me. And that would, by the way, I just realized that was not directed at you whatsoever. I'm just talking about some of the people back in Jalandis back in Alamos that think I should say that I should, dress more conservatively, act more professionally, and everything. That I am who I am. Jet made the decision to make me the boss. I'm gonna do it my way, and I don't give a fuck what anybody thinks.
Argus was right. I really do like you.
And also, by the way, then you notice, like, almost out of nowhere, she's got a bottle of, a bottle out, pops the cork, and just, like, bottoms ups it and downs, like, half of it. Ah!
Once she actually does it, I, reach my hand out to it, like, for the bottle.
I like you, Varys. I don't like you that much yet.
Come on, you can't just not share off. Do you know how long I've gone without...
She downs the rest of the bottle!
Oh, you
now I can't. She just by the way, she just downed an entire bottle of whiskey and she looks completely unaffected.
Oh,
legit, I'm not talking about like a bottle of beer. I'm talking about like a fucking handle of whiskey.
I don't know how to do that.
Are you just smoking that out of your system? Like, is the fire in your body evaporating the alcohol out of you?
Oh my god! Does she always figure out shit that fast? No, seriously. I have been drinking like just as if like a plant drinking water for like 5 years, and legitimately, no one has ever guessed that.
Like
the majority of Fire Genasi don't realize we can do that.
I am glad I can
that's
help.
pretty cool.
Yeah, no, it's awesome because I can do things like I can continuously drink alcohol without feeling any of the. I don't have to stop anytime soon because I just immediately burn it out, and you know what? It fucking tastes good. And you know what else? Because of Fire Genasi metabolism, it doesn't affect this. So she does like a little sachet, and like does like a little flex, like because you can see like when she flexes, you could see she's got like one of those like rock hard 6-packs. Like she is. Like when she like flexes, she's fucking shredded.
Ooh.
Like again, like think like an MMA or say an MMA fighter or like a professional wrestler style like female build. Like not like your normal like your softball player, like your Olympic athlete, like much more like your combat sports thing, where you'll see like a bunch more like the muscles. They're much more lean. They're not very like stocky. They're much more like lithe. And she's like, yeah. But also, by the way, to answer your question, Finn, yes. But me, in both ways.
Wait, there's more than one way?
To be that naive. I love it. But okay, speaking of which, before we do this, just because the fact that I have to do the obligatory thing as the guild leader, anybody want to do any shopping first?
Actually, yes,
we got magic stores. We got a bunch of. We got a bunch of different shit around the city. You want to look for some magic weapons? We got it. You want to look for some magic students? We got it. You're literally in the trade capital of the world. If you want it, you can probably find it here.
I need to get my hands on some gunpowder, some sculpting clay, probably more rope. Oh my goodness, I have so many plans.
Oh, we'll have some fun shopping because we also have tonight. We have tomorrow. You won't be able to really shop during the festival. Also, Finn, what'd you say?
Is there someplace I can go to like learn a little bit of magic?
Yeah. Well, depends. Are you looking for like real teaching or like introductory course, like get some like intro spell books?
Maybe like the latter, the last one.
Oh yeah, dude, we're down the road. It's on the way to the best places to drink anyway.
Waros has his hand up, like kind of like ready to ask a question.
Yes.
Booze.
Again, we'll get to that. Don't
worry.
Don't worry. You're with the Rat Queen, And I know
No.
all the best burrows in the
I
city.
know, but I mean, like, booze right now till I get there.
No, hold up. We want to make the night last as long as possible and spread it out. If you hit it as hard as I do, right as at the front, even a guy your size will get smashed too early. And
You
let's
know
be
what?
honest. And let's be honest. Argus talked all of you up pretty well. He said that points at Kaba. You were the quiet yet really good-hearted one who was sort of really endearing in a more of like you're the one who's really really wholesome to be around kind of way. You say point to Finn as the one who is really nervous, really skittish, but at the same time, you're a good person who means well. At least that's the vibe that he gets from you. You points to Josaku are the one who basically thinks about fighting, not much else. But in its oddly, it, in an oddly charismatic way without being charismatic. I don't know what the fuck he means by that. I haven't heard you hardly say a word. But you, she points at you, Amelie, are the one with apparently a very hot temper and a very quick opportunity to run your mouth, which, by the way, I like. And that
I give
you
her
were the
my
one that
big
would be
old grin.
fun, and you also hate that, that platinum-haired, silver spoon up her ass, stuck up elven bitch.
You couldn't have described it better, you know?
Oh, I could have used so many different words.
That's true.
Cunt
true.
is a
That's
very
true.
good one for her.
That is
I
true.
think I know exactly who you're talking about.
Oh, it's
She's
not.
going to be my teacher.
It's not very hard. What the fuck can Vanna
Then-
teach you?
Oh, I was thinking Leofel.
Oh no,
Yeah.
Leah.
She's not from Goldrun.
No, nobody from
Goldrun.
Leafeld. Nobody talks to Leah enough to really get to know her. She just seems old and away from everybody. So I don't.
Isn't
I don't really have opinion from her. Word is she
Isn't
doesn't
that-
like me. I don't give a fuck.
Isn't that
Yeah.
most old stuck-up elves?
Well, I was specifically talking about Vanna because we nicknamed her Vanity for a reason, and it's true. I thought it was just kind of a joke until I met her in person. By the way, Melina is my fucking spirit animal because she legitimately tried to kill that bitch, and I
Oh,
love her for it.
Melina's amazing. And no, trust me, I grew up in Goldrun. I know quite a bit about the pieces of shit.
Also, let's be honest, Melina's hot.
Just a little.
Never. You know what? Argus was right. I really do like you.
Yeah. I mean, I literally just say whatever pops into my head. By the way, when making this character, she's about like as ADHD as you can get.
Okay.
Let me see if I am able. I am actually still not able to view that pod.
Yes. Fucking hell. Well, I edited the Lincoln. Anyone with the... Maybe it changed. Let me send you another one?
Yeah, we can do that. But yeah, all right, gang, let's go. And we'll get to the drinking and stuff next week, though. Before we close out for the night, I want to do one thing. I want to see if we can, get in the spell book and we can go to this magic shop I have set up.
Yep.
Right? It's like you'll go in and then you'll notice like one of the let's say easily the most you'll walk out of the guild hall. She's like, "Come on, let's go. We're going to Nazim's.
Ooh.
We'll have fun with that."
Okay.
You'll walk around. You'll walk for about like 5 minutes or whatnot. Misha hasn't shut up the whole time. Like she's just chatting your ears off, going like that. You notice like as opposed to the other guild leaders, like Argus, he's cool, but he's like still like more or less like you got the sense of like married to the job. Ayuda, you could tell like he's much more like the elder statesman kind of thing. Misha's like the opposite of what you'll fucking expected any guild leader to be like.
Yeah,
He's like
She
Molly,
seems
right?
she seems almost like for players like a college party girl who at Harvard or something, but able to party at like Alabama or USC.
She is like my age, right?
She's 21.
So like literally my age.
Yeah. I can actually read that. Yes.
Okay, nice. Good.
All right. And with that, y'all are gonna keep walking. Y'all are gonna keep going for a little bit. And again, she's just been talking. about various things. She bounces around for different topics just because like that's just who she is. And you'll do walk over. You do see one guy actually before y'all even get there. You see someone who's very, very. You can already tell it's like very, very day drunk. He looks up and says, like, "Oi there in the white. Why don't you leave the big? Why don't you leave the big burnt one and come over here and have some fun with me? And
Who
you can
does he
invite
say
your little
that?
pink friend too." It's like orcish guy again. He looks like fucking Slosh. Now, hold on one second, Varys. I know how
I
to
know
handle
what
this.
I'm.
No, no, no,
I
no,
know.
no, 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 no.
Uh,
I got this. This is
Want
gonna
to have some fun?
Oh, we'll have fun later. Don't worry about that. And then she like does like a little sachet. You can tell like she's like putting it on for. So you're saying to come over here and have some fun with you, eh, big guy? He's like, yeah, little missy. As you see, like he leans down to her level. As she rears her foot up like faster than any of you could see, and she's doing a standing split as this guy is sent about 4 feet in the air backwards flying. And again, like imagine the standing split pose, but in like sort of like a kick fashion.
Yeah, no, I see
Oh.
it. Fucking JoJo shit.
Yeah, no, and also by the way, her other foot and her upper torso did not move when she did that. Like she just straight up like went from like you can't quite like see it, but like sort of like a leaned over position, like sort of like leaning in a little bit, to like just full on straight up splits.
Marsha
All
just like that.
right, roll initiative.
No, no, no. And then she looks back at you guys, like not dropping the splits.
I just gotta see out loud.
I am cool. I am very cool about being hot. I don't like being treated like a piece of meat, though.
That's, I
Oh,
do
yeah,
say
no
pretty.
one does.
I do say out loud. That's pretty hot, though.
Thank you. And then he's like, "Oh, what the fuck was that?" As he like starts to get up, and she just like brings her foot down, and this dude is just out. And then you see little guard says like, "Oh, what the fuck? Oh, what's up, Misha? Oh, I'm Ahmud. Oh, what's up? Hey, so this guy was basically harassing me, so I kicked him in the face twice. Misha, he's
Does
drunk.
this happen often?
Ah! We're not going there.
That's a yes.
We're not going there, Misha. Okay. Well.
Okay. Wow.
Okay.
man,
Well,
people
at
don't
least.
learn.
Well, he's super drunk too early. You can't be sloshing in public until the sun sets. So I gotta take him in and write him a small ticket. At least this one. I say at least this one didn't come from the beach or from the beaches or the fucking brothels or something. Well, you never know. He was hitting on me, treating me as if like I was some kind of hooker. So, whatever. Okay, then yeah, he probably deserved it. Oh, he did.
Yo,
What up?
while they're distracted, I would like to use my Mage Hand Legerdemain to try to pickpocket the guy who was drunk to see if he has anything.
Oh, good idea.
Roll me a stealth check.
It's a sleight of hand check, so.
But you still have to do it because there's a guard and a world-renowned guild. You're like standing right next to him. Okay, roll me now your sleight of hand check.
Oh no.
But believe it or not, you actually hit both.
Oh.
You actually hit both. Barely, because I did actually have the sleight of hand DC at 14. But I need you to roll me another stealth check to see if you can get it back to you without Misha or the guard noticing.
Oh no.
Okay, you do. Okay. Then you pull it back. All right, and you find 3 gold.
Not bad.
Which you could definitely tell is like a. Oh, God damn it! I wish I hadn't written this shit. Depending on the time, I may have made it to where like Misha may have started to pickpocket him. If this had happened later in the day.
Is this a condom? Did he find a condom?
Yeah, he did.
Okay.
I like
Yeah,
to
she was
look
gonna
at
be
it
like, she was gonna be like, ew, gross. And be like, and then also, you also find a small copper flask.
Oh shit, nice.
Yeah. So yeah, add 3 gold Do you want to even add the condom? I don't think you do, right?
I like inspect it. And then,
No,
like,
no,
Your
no,
condom.
you cannot inspect it or else you will be sane.
oh, okay. Well, then I'll just throw it away because I have no idea what it is.
Okay, I'll say with your stealth check that you did it.
Wait,
You
hold on,
can
hold
add
on.
the copper flat. You can find. We can find a way to get you a copper flat. Add it to your notes.
Damn it!
I have a question. I have a question. Phil, did Phil say he didn't know what a condom was?
I mean, he would have thought that, but like he wouldn't have said it.
No, when he thought that you didn't know what that was. Is what I'm trying to get at.
No, he didn't know what condom.
Okay, that's what I wanted to know.
Finn is also
Sorry.
ace, so that does not surprise
Okay,
me.
yeah. No, that makes sense.
But
Now that I found it.
the way you do it, okay. So then, yeah, he goes to like, "Come on, buddy." Saying like, "Oh, you had to knock out a big motherfucker, didn't you?" Sorry, Ahmood. Sorry, Ahmood's an old friend back from when I was stationed here for a little bit, back when I was just a normal adventurer. Mostly just because of the fact that I was in the guards and I might have had a tendency to kick people in the face when they treated me like a piece of meat.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Also, Finn, what'd you get? Finn?
Finny.
Bell? Are you there?
No, he's typing.
Hello?
He's like, no.
Why not? Alright,
There
back.
we go. So, Misha asks, oh, by the way, Finn, what'd you find in his pockets? You lagged out again.
He left and joined back.
Yeah, he lagged out again.
Did I actually join back? I thought I just left. Okay. Can you
No,
guys...
Yeah, we can hear you now. Misha said, so Finn, what'd you find in his pockets?
A flask and some like weird device I threw away.
Oh, gross.
Like
Did he have a
a-
condom in his pocket?
Oh what?
You know, I didn't
don't
wanna
worry.
ask,
Don't worry. No. We're not getting on this. We're not getting on this. No gold. Nothing.
He had 3 gold.
Yeah, that's not enough. You can keep it. If it was more, I would take some of that from you as your acting boss to pay off my drinking. To pay off my drinking things. You know, eventually you spend enough time in a city that it becomes harder and harder to find people to swindle out of their money to pay for your drinks.
Can't imagine why.
Well, also, let's be honest. They recognize me. It's not exactly like I don't make an impression.
Dirty.
So yeah, you'll walk up and
yes.
then as you're walking backwards, oh, we're here. No, but what were you saying, Amelie? You could say it on the way over.
Actually, I wasn't going to say anything. I think I was just sort of trailing off. Sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. I'm just checking because I just definitely want you to be able to like say anything that you'll want.
Thank
Let's
you.
say you'll want
Much
to get across.
appreciated. Yeah, I am very sorry. I just kind of brain.
No, you're fine.
Ramble.
You're fine. So
Continue. Thank
you'll
you.
walk up. Oh, we're here. And you'll look over, and it is one of the gaudiest looking fucking buildings you'll have ever seen. This is like bright orange, like fucking pumpkin orange in the middle of a city that's mostly made of like out of like brown or like sort of like variations like brown, basically buildings that are variants of brown. This one is just like covered in like orange tapestry. It's like 3 stories, and on the front you see Nazim's House of Dreams.
Ooh, this ought to be exciting.
Oh, it definitely is. Oi, Nazim! Guess who's here? Misha! How's one of my favorite customers? I'm not your favorite? Sorry, girl, you haven't been to Jalandis in months. Okay. Come here. Nazim's also a friend from back when I got stationed here for a couple of years. Sells me a couple. Sold me some magic shit, including these. And you notice like the arm wraps that she's wearing, like when she like clenches with them, they glow like. It looks almost like as if her tattoo is reflected on the gloves. That's on the arm wraps.
Ooh. Fancy.
Oh yeah, and again, if you can't find it here, you won't find it anywhere. You remembered. Of course I would.
All right, so if you have anything for sale here, I'm going to assume that you've got gunpowder Preferably cheaper than 200 gold a barrel. Preferably. I
200
would
gold a
prefer
barrel? Where the fuck are these people from? They're from
that. A
Nair.
coal.
Oh,
Yeah.
that explains a lot. No. Gonna be
That's pretty
honest.
Galdrin.
If you work with Misha, I would absolutely try to charge the shit out of you. But
Yes, I prefer it
she'll
if
call
you
me
didn't
on
do that.
anything. So yeah. Oh, and by the way, welcome to Nazim's glorious House of Dreams. I forgot to do that because of Misha. But yes, the gunpowder here. You want a barrel? You said.
A barrel, yes, please. One of
Uh,
my henchmen can carry it for me.
henchman.
I try not to use the word too often around them.
I'm not going to be carrying it
I am not your
Why
henchman.
not?
because I'm planning on getting my ass drunk, and that is not my problem.
Oh, you will not have a problem doing that with our dear Misha. But okay, gunpowder, barrel, 50 gold. Anything else?
Clay, actually. Anything that I can sculpt or shape.
How much you want?
Ah,
I got normal
well-
clay. I got magic clay. I got red clay. I got black clay. I got blue clay. What you need?
what makes your clay magical?
It's
Actually,
it's
no.
mostly for like people who want to, like they want to like sculpt things magically, or they want to like manipulate it, and they potentially want it to, soften again and reform with a code word. It's more of like a parlor trick than anything else, or like artists who really like to go back over and redo their work. It's mostly just because like there's the college on the other side of town, and everyone charges more near the college,
Yeah,
so occasionally I can get the students a deal here, so they'll buy from me more.
I don't think I need magic sculpting clay. I think I just need good sturdy clay that I could carry around.
What are you trying to do with it? That way, like as a DM, I can like tell how much you're trying to get.
Oh well, I'm trying to use the gunpowder and make bombs out of this.
Try to make bombs.
The clay
Okay.
shell. Yes.
For that one,
I'm sorry.
no, like yeah, and if you like just straight up, that will actually take longer than like just trying to either buy bombs or
Oh.
ask for carrying containers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well. Well.
Because you're also like again, you're an adventurer, so like you have permission. You like legally can buy some of this shit that like normal person people couldn't. Like you're also with the guild leader of the country, so like he there's someone there he knows who can vouch for you.
All right. I'm going to make a return on that purchase of gunpowder and just see if he has any bombs.
Buy some bombs. Okay.
Yeah.
Now that is actually much easier to do, and that way I don't have to worry about restocking my gunpowder this week. All right, how many bombs do you want?
Hell, enough to fit a bag. 20. How much are you gonna sell me for 20?
20. Oh shit. Not gonna lie, girl. You are you carrying around like 2,000 gold?
Oh my god, no.
Yeah, bombs
okay.
still ain't cheap. And if you're wanting like, and if you're asking for the clay for receptacles, like you can't just make it like that. No, you have to make them like a certain style. You have to make like the primer right and everything like that. And that's where most of the price comes in, is actually in the labor and the design. So like, tell you what, we do have a thing on them where one is 100, 3 are 250. If you want,
I can't afford 250.
If you
I've
want,
never said this before in my life. I can't afford it.
damn. Okay, if you
Goodness,
want,
absolute
I will
message.
sell you one for 80 if you want.
Oh, don't take your pity on me.
No, this is a friend of a friend discount. This is because you're with Misha. If you wasn't with Misha, I would not offer that.
Well, okay, I'll consider.
This is not pity. I do not take pity on people who can't pay.
Well, you
Alright.
really are a rich kid, aren't you?
Honestly, it's kind of sad at the same. But yeah, no, okay. Throwing a
I've
bomb,
never had
throwing a bomb on
250
me.
gold in my entire life.
Throwing a bomb on me. Throwing a bomb. You know I'm good. I'm good for it. I'll pay you before I leave town. Also, I know where you live. That too. So okay. 2 bombs. Anything else you were trying to do? Because yeah, also that's one thing is like in D&D, bombs are actually very expensive. If you were in literally any other city other than like Jalandis or Vorgank, not Vorgank, or Galrin, the average price would actually be 150 for any port city.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, no, bombs are fucking
Okay.
expensive in D&D for a reason. They are.
Oh, I see it now.
Yeah, bombs
150
are-
gold piece. Oh my god.
Yeah, legitimately, I was very much like short selling you on the barrel thing, just because again, like that's like part of Jalandis and Jalandis, Last Star, and Galrin is like they are the port trade cities. So like, yeah,
Sweet baby Jesus.
bombs are
Okay, so you
fucking
said-
expensive.
Yeah, so you said 2 bombs?
Two bombs. Take 80 gold off your character sheet.
Okay, thank you.
Right. Anybody else want anything? I got magic items. I got books. I got potions. I got spell scrolls. Hell,
Actually,
I've
I
got
could
fucking
use
magic
some-
pets if you want.
I could use some better armor, but at the same time, I would really rather not sacrifice the luxury of my gown.
What kind of?
Lordy, sorry that I ran out of breath.
We'll get back to you in a second, little lady,
Mhm.
because I'm almost offended by that, and I need a moment. What did you say? What did you say about books?
Said what kind of books?
I've got spell books. I've got introductory. I would say of like all levels. I've got like intermediate, moderate levels that have more spells in it. Basically, what level you buy, the more spells you get in. If you're just starting to learn magic, I would recommend an introductory one. If you have a little bit more experience, you can get a moderate one, and it'll have a couple more spells in it.
Is there anything with like, say, like first level spells?
Yeah. Oh, he pull. So he goes over to the thing. Here, like very like right at top. Say spell book for say beginner level spell book. You go. That is actually much cheaper than the gunpowder. That'll run you about 10 gold for the spells.
Holy cow!
No, I say it's easy. It's literally an introductory thing. There's only like 6 or 7 spells in that whole book. It is legitimately supposed to be like kids for spell book, or like if somebody's like a more experienced person, like they're just trying to like dabble in it a little bit. Like it's literally just like a pickup book. That way they can test the waters and see if they can get it, if they like it or not.
If I toss you 10 gold, would you mind if I got one?
Go for it. I was
Yeah, Josh.
am I going to turn down taking your money?
Repeat that.
I had a question too.
Sorry.
This is gonna sound weird, but do you have a book? No, I'm trying to figure out a way to word this. On using anger or emotions to deal with like spells that affect your emotions.
Like how to resist being charmed or frightened? That
Yeah,
kind of
kind
stuff?
of like that. Yeah.
Interesting.
Not
Interesting thought.
particularly. That's more of like a use magic to cure magic kind of thing. There's like it doesn't really work like that.
No, that's it. But do you get what I'm trying to get at?
I get where you're trying to go, and I can tell, like, you know, obviously, Anna Boren, kind of thing. I get like you're trying to like, you know, expand that natural ability. There's not really a great way to do that. It's just most of that involves sort of like magic.
So, no, I'm sorry, I'm wasting your time. Why the fuck am I asking for a book? I can't even read properly. That's just a waste of my fucking money.
That would kind of help. So yeah,
Yeah.
do you want anything else? Phil, question. What's up?
Okay, so these spell books functionally have the spells already picked, right? They're not like just random spells for 10.
No.
gold, right?
I legitimately like said like this is an introductory thing for like first level wizards. So like they have whatever 6 spells you pick.
Okay, cool. Because I was like 10 spells for
That's
10
actually you.
gold. What?
No. Yeah. Well. Again, this is like an introductory thing. This is just the book. It is not. It is not giving you like any of the materials to make it. It's not giving you like. It's not like telling you how to do it. It is like an introductory spell book. Usually, like if people want to like learn the basic introduction of magic, that's its own thing. This is like just the spell book.
Gotcha. Okay.
Like, you
So-
already know
Mhm.
magic a little bit, and you know arcane magic, which is what the wizards do. So, like, you would have a basis already to where you don't need these self-help books, like these introductory, like, learning books, which would be much more expensive. Those would be in the realm of anywhere from, like, 50 to 200 gold, depending on how like, what stage you want them in. This is literally just a basic spell book with a couple first-level spells in it. This is, like, designed to... But he was trying hard not to say baby's first spell book.
I'm fine with babies for a spell book.
Yeah, this is also,
I
like...
at least, yeah, I at least want to see if I can grasp the basics of arcane magic. I know it's not in my branch, and I'm probably just gonna burn the book the instant I get frustrated with it.
Yeah, it's also
But-
a small book, so like that's part of it. Is like an actual, like, you're probably thinking of like a 50 GP spell book, right, Phil?
Yeah, I was just making sure. Like,
So,
I
like-
couldn't just buy a bunch of books.
No. This is one, like, it is like a fucking diary size. Like, it is a tiny book. You can't write that many spells in here, and like you could transfer them over if you wanted, but this is like legitimately designed to be like baby's first spell book, where it's like there's maybe like 20 pages in this whole thing. It's not a big book. If
Okay.
you want a bigger book, he can absolutely sell you like an actual full size spell book. That will be 50 gold.
I don't think I'm gonna learn that many spells anyway.
Okay, that's fine. It's just I just wanted to make sure that we like had that established beforehand, because like I figured like this would be more like what you were going for too.
Yeah.
Because like an actual like full spell book for someone who is trained to like committedly put a lot of time and effort into becoming like a true wizard, that is a 50 GP book. This is like legitimately like you can give it to your kids and like they can like dabble in it if they're like interested in learning the basics.
Yeah, that's what I was looking for.
Yeah, then that is exactly what this is. Well, actually, do you mind if I say it is 20 gold just for the sake of like brevity and consistency for like pricing?
Yeah, sure, go for it.
Okay,
I'll
cool. So
keep
take
up
20 off your character sheet.
Oof.
Anybody else? Anything? You said about armor. I want to see if anybody else has anything first, because, honey, we're gonna have some fun. Anybody else? No?
Nope.
Okay. How much you got, sweetheart?
At the moment, I have 139 gold. Ugh, I've never felt so scummy.
Holy shit, you are
Rich people.
you are a rich kid.
Like, this is kind of embarrassing.
By
I
the
think
way, I've
Lar-
actually been handing out gold a good bit.
Yeah. I don't know. I think when Amoy says that, you see Varus like
Roll
he
his
has
eyes.
this look. Not even
Stuff
Varus,
is expensive, though.
there's this look of perplexion on his face. Like he's just.
Finn is
doesn't
visibly
compute.
disgusted.
Yeah,
I
doesn't
def-
compute.
I definitely roll my eyes.
Stuff is expensive. Y'all don't understand.
Amoy,
So
I
I'm
didn't
high
see a-
maintenance.
I didn't see a gold piece till I left Galdrin. That was like 8 months ago.
so
Yeah, that is really bad.
one second.
But yes, continue.
I'm
Well,
looking
actually,
up
I probably
prices
did
real
see-
quick.
I probably did see gold pieces, but not that much.
Yeah, you definitely saw gold pieces. I don't know why the fuck you say it's like I didn't see gold pieces. Like, what the
No,
fuck, bro?
Yeah, no, I mean, I just didn't have that much gold pieces. I've never had that much. I don't think he had that much.
Ah,
When
it
did he ever had
depends.
a
Depends. When he
gold?
was younger, you probably saw some.
Yeah, when he was younger. When he
Okay.
lived up the street, he probably did.
Okay, my cheapest magic armor is about 700 gold.
Oh my!
But I have some stylish studded armor. I think you'll like.
I will
It is
consider,
significantly
okay.
cheaper. And you see, actually, there is say he leads you over, and you see like various like racks of armor. You see one that is like rating off like some steam, another one that's like smoking a little bit.
Hmm.
And then there he walks you over to one in particular that it is sort of a studded. They're like small like studs on it, but they are polished studs. And instead of
Ooh.
like your normal brown, it's more of like a polished sort of like a beigeish color.
This-
Going down, and you see behind it, he actually moves it out of the way, and he's got various adornments on
Oh.
it, where there are a couple like like little pieces of cloth that'll hang off. I can't remember the word off the top of my head. I should, given how
Tassels?
much. Yeah, like little tassels and stuff like that in various colors, and there are some pink ones.
Fascinating. This is nice. I like this.
Now this is about 50 gold for this one.
I can afford this. Yeah.
That's what I figured.
Ah, lordy. Well, there went all the money I earned, and then some. Oh, Lord. Yeah,
That's
I'm gonna have
how it works in Jutlandis. Hopefully you have enough to still party.
At
Don't
this
worry.
rate, I don't think I'm gonna have. I don't think I'm gonna be doing much partying at all.
Don't worry, Misha will earn your money for partying. By the way, do not let her
Hell, is
challenge
there
you to
any-
a drinking contest.
Is there any work that you need done around here? Actually,
Me? No. No
Damn.
offense. No offense. Again, it's just the only reason I'm being is that I was like I'm usually a little bit more. How should I say this?
I don't want to say stingy, but
Well, I was gonna say merchantly regarding customers, but again, you're a friend of Misha, and Misha is a friend, so I'm basically giving you honest advice here instead of trying to actually like upsell you or sell you anything you don't need.
you are.
Also,
a
she
gem
would
and a delight.
probably kick my ass if I did.
That too.
Also, if I put on the accent, she would absolutely kick my ass.
The accent.
You would not believe how many people buy into the thing of "Welcome to Nazim's House of Dreams. I am Nazim. How can I help you?" It adds a certain gravitas that people just seem to buy hook, line, and sinker. Misha never bought it for a second.
Deny.
Misha never bought it for a fucking second. One of the reasons I like her. Yeah. All right. So, how about this? I have one of my assistants fit you for it real quick. Takes like 5 minutes. They'll make the modifications. You can pick it up tomorrow. Sound good?
Right. Wonderful.
All right, cool. Because also, if you're with Misha, you do not want. I would not want to get this armor covered in bosom, potentially blood. You are with Misha.
This is true. I was thinking vomit, but blood. Blood.
Oh no,
yes.
you won't see
Blood.
vomit around you if
Blood.
Misha's there. It's the other people who will be vomiting
Right.
and bleeding. But yeah, so all right. Well, looks like we came to agreement, and no one else needs anything else. No magic sword for the Imperial. No anything else. No magic shields for the for the Holy Man. No, nothing.
Perhaps another time.
All right, gang.
Well, yes, I think I'm going to save the rest of my money. Perhaps another day. When I am more financially blessed.
Sounds good to me. And remember, if you can't find it here, you
You
probably
can't
don't
find
need it.
anywhere.
I'll say no, you probably
Or
don't
that
need it,
too.
and you cannot find it anywhere else. It is a little bit of both. But yeah, no, he's basically it's just like this is just like a magic superstore. It's even bigger than the Mystic Maple. And it's like also, by the way, it was bigger on the inside than it was on the outside.
Hey,
That's she
That's
said.
fun. That's always fun.
I forgot to mention that when we came in, but yeah, it is bigger on the inside.
wait, Hedge, did you say that's what she said?
I did, but it doesn't make sense now that I think about it.
It is that does not make sense. That was a Doctor Who reference. Fuck off.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Like the first thing that thought in my head was that's what she said. I don't know why.
Okay.
All right, gang. So, question: is anyone shy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I am absolutely terrified of a crowd.
Oh no, not a crowd. Well, maybe a little bit of a crowd, but more so. I was just gonna warn you. Here in Jalandis, it's more so you can wear what the fuck ever on the beach. So some people decide to wear nothing at all. Just gonna give you a heads up there, because that is where we said we were going.
I
Do you still
literally just,
binoculars?
I literally just pointed my like shirtless self. I'm like,
I ain't complaining.
I know you want. A lot of people aren't going to complain.
No. All right, so let's hit the beach. By the way, actually, if any of you are a little bit shy or just want to go swimming or anything, I'd advise buying a swimsuit unless you're planning to, just go.
I literally asked for
Travis.
binoculars. Beach episode.
Yes,
Oh my God,
yes.
we have a
Fa-
beach episode.
Thank you, Phil, for understanding the setup that I did, because god damn it. Not only, by the way, this is like the streets, by the way, but also that's where I end tonight's session, because guess what, motherfuckers? Next week we got a fucking beach episode.
Okay.
Oh my God, I'm gonna do some sightseeing. I'm gonna have fun.
You hit like everyone in this group is an anime fan. So you literally hit all of us with the beach episode.
Yeah, thank you. Like, you mentioned a beach last week on an offhanded comment, and I was like, I'm gonna set up a whole fucking beach segment. I went and I would like, okay, I'm gonna make this like its own separate thing. I'm gonna make it like where like, again, like this is a city that's designed to be like very much like, I know it's like Middle Eastern architecture and like people, but like the culture in Jalandis is very much like Paris. Paris is a very open place. Like, yes, say almost like anything is legal in terms of like compared to other cities. No, sorry, not Paris. What am I saying? Amsterdam. The city is basically Amsterdam. Almost everything is legal in Amsterdam.
Huh?
Like legitimately, they sell pot in coffee shops in Amsterdam. That is what like Jalandis' like ideal was designed on. So yeah, no, next week you have a beach episode, and by the way, none of y'all have swimsuits, so I'm assuming you're all going Starkers.
She did say we
With
I
that,
mean,
stream signing off.